quick PUBG solo. PUBG for life indeed. Happy New Year, Luke. I figured I could sneak one in. Doesn't look like I'm going to have enough time, but hey ho. And then I thought I'd sneak one in on the Xbox because it's way easier. Yeah, we are recording the show tonight. In about 10 minutes. These graphics. Yeah. You on the X or the One? Just on the normal Xbox One, really. Everybody asks that, but I feel like most people will be playing on their normal Xboxes, so the fairest way to review it is to review it on the worst Xbox. Don't have too far to go. Already got a helmet, didn't need that. Finally tried Fortnite. Stulek, how you doing? Chris, what up? I just hid. I could barely take the tension. Well, you get over it. This on the bone. Yeah, cut your tail because it runs like ass. Look at that. Look at those graphics. Of course it's on the bone. Does that mean what I think it means? What, that you have it? Yeah, it does. Uh, 16-bit never looked so good. I think I hear a vehicle. Yes, Chris, well, you're welcome. Means you've got to buy a game now. That's how it works. You don't have to buy a game. You can live with it. I bought this on the Xbox ages ago, like as soon as it came out. Bye. Bastard. JK. It runs like ass though, Chris. Runs like absolute ass. Matt was playing it the other day. He always seems to die really quickly. And it crashes a lot as well. because it crashed while Matt was driving. In fact, if you go on the YouTube channel of Veteran Gamers, I did a best bits. I think it's 7. You get to see Matt crash into the river. The Switch is good, but I just haven't played it yet. I played Mario, but it's good. Mario's great, but still can't be asked to play it. I don't need that. Oh, I don't need that. Lol. Oh. Possible best game ever made? I don't know about that. It's up there. Don't really like the car 98. Oh yeah, the podcast is going to start soon, so I guess I got to get ready for that. Okay, I'm ready. Lol. Four episodes behind. Chris. I thought you were better than that. There's the circle. Catch you later, Chris. There you go. Hey.
Oh.
Hey. What the hell's going on? What is this?
What?
Bloody, you're just obsessed now, aren't you, with PUBG because you can't get your
No,
chicken dinner?
I'm an experiment.
obsessed
This is
now.
an experiment.
What's the experiment? Trying to get a chicken dinner?
On the Xbox One, because I've never tried to get a solo chicken dinner on the Xbox One.
All right, I get this. You've given up
You
on
had
PC.
said that was going to be too easy.
Yeah, exactly. You've
No,
given up on PC because you
did
can't
I say
do it.
did I say it would count?
No.
Well, does
Did
it
you get
matter? Yeah, have you got one yet?
What do you mean?
Well, you get a chicken dinner on Xbox. Have you got one?
No, this is the first match I've had.
I see.
Or,
First
you know,
match.
90th.
Yeah, we've seen all these streams that keep coming up. 6th time trying.
7, I think I'm on there.
Oh my god.
Can we cut the condescending crap and play the game?
I think you just need to give up.
We'll talk about it.
Well, accept you're not going to do it. Anyway, we need some sort of forfeit because you didn't do what you were going to do.
No forfeit. Right, let's start the show.
Yeah, let's just start.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
I am recording.
Welcome, yo, to the veteran gamers. Juju, Jimmy, and the fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week. News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors.
What are you on your way to a dick meeting?
It's the veteran gamers.
Somebody please think of the children!
It's the veteran gamers.
Be with top. If this were a real attack, you'd be dead.
Switch
Oh,
that console
my
off before
blob.
you have to press repeat, yo.
Then you know I got my nails done, hair done, everything did.
Hello and welcome to episode 418 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 418. It's going to be the best show you've ever seen. I'm Duke.
I'm Stu,
And I'm hungry.
and you're still trying to get a chicken dinner so you can eat.
We're not military veterans, people. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle.
Also, we stream every Sunday now that the world is back in normal fashion after the Christmas madness. Sunday, 9 p.m, Twitch, YouTube, or that
Sunday,
other service
Sunday.
that we don't talk about.
Blip, 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 mixer.
It's not going to be a thing, Stu. Stop trying to make it a thing.
I don't know. I'm trying to make it a thing. Look, it's the best service in my opinion.
It is.
Why?
It is.
It's the quickest.
good.
It's nice
quickest.
design.
Yeah, good user interface.
But you don't always have to be the best to be the most successful.
No, because they didn't get there first, did they? They're too late to the party.
Indeed, you do.
Too late to the party.
Gunner says it. Margin.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, have I got a story for you.
Oh, snap. I can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to hear your story.
My favorite time. It's story time.
Story time.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
We haven't spoken since the new year. So
No, we have not.
yeah,
No.
the whole new year and all that malarkey. Well,
Oh, New Year.
yeah, one of the oddest things ever happened on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
It was very odd. It's very odd.
Did your testicles explode?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Did your testicles fall off?
No.
Did
no,
a
they
bird
didn't
come
fall.
and peck at your testicles?
It's nothing
Did
to
it
do
involve
with
your testicles in some way?
Look, it's nothing to do with testicles, all right?
Well, then we don't want to hear about it.
So what did happen was, though, at about 9:45 on New Year's Eve, my phone rang.
Bring.
There's nothing unusual about your phone ringing, you know, in itself.
Well, I
But
can tell
when
that
I
it's going to happen, though.
yeah. When I answered said phone, a voice said, "Yo, Stu, what are you wearing?" And then put the phone down. Right. Right. What the hell was that? Right. So I sent a text message to this unknown number because it's not a number that's in my phone, so it's not anybody that I know directly. And I said, so obviously knew my name. So I said, well, I'm wearing jeans and t-shirt if you're that interested, whatever. Okay. And then they replied with a text, well, I'm just wearing roller boots and nothing else. Right. So I was like, wow, this is a bit odd. So I replied, ooh, interesting roller boots. Now I'm interested. Right. Then they replied, Do you still go to Wigan Roller Rink every week? Because I used to be there watching you.
Sorry, at no point had you asked before this, who is this?
Oh, yeah. No, I did. I asked her, who is this? But obviously didn't get any response to that. I did that first.
But you didn't hang up.
No, this was just via text message. So this was... No, they hung up as soon as they said, what are you wearing? They hung up.
That's pretty creepy.
That's pretty... Well, it gets worse. So then I said... oh, no, sorry. Prior to the Wigan Roller Rink thing, they'd said, for £250, I'll wear whatever you want.
Okay.
Right. So I said, ooh, that's a bit steep. And they said, well, all right, £200, and I'll let you pull my hair.
Okay.
It just got weirder and weirder, right? And then in the end, I just went, yeah, I'll give you a £5 if you roller skate on one leg.
Give you a £5 if you leave me alone, you weirdo.
I know, and then that was it. I never heard another thing. But how weird is that?
Who was it?
No idea.
It's obviously somebody that has your number and listens to the
they're
show.
watching? Yeah, but who has my number and listens to the show and would do something weird like that?
A lot of our listeners.
Yeah, it's probably true. If I didn't know better, right, I'd think it was Jason Gallagher, but obviously he's not in the UK, so it can't be him.
Was it a funny number when it rang?
Yeah, it wasn't a number in my phone or anything.
No, was it like a normal 07 number?
Yeah. When I
So
looked
it's
on
not
the
Jason
stream,
then?
it just said UK, so obviously somewhere in the UK, but very, very odd.
Unless it's cleverly set up a proxy.
Maybe, but whatever it was. Well, it wasn't an American accent. The person who asked me what I was wearing, well, I guess he could put on an accent, but he just sounded normal, but weird. So I've got a stalker. I've got some weird roller skating stalker. Who knew?
That's pretty
You should be
It
flattered.
was. Oh, yeah, flattered that some weird person wants me to roller skate with them and pull their hair. Yeah, flattered.
I'd be flattered.
Well, it could be worse. It could be that they want you to roller skate and not pull hair.
Yeah, how could it be worse? How could it be worse? Unless he was camped out.
What if he was just like, I just want to roller skate with you? That would be worse. It's better if there's hair pulling involved.
Of course it is. And he's naked just apart from the roller boots, apparently.
That's pretty messed up. There's no doubt about it. I'm sorry you got that text message.
It was fine. I mean, look, I wasn't like, I wasn't offended. I'm not feeling like a bit jittery or anything. I'm feeling all right, but it's just a tad weird. Just a tad weird. This person's got issues or something. I don't know. Anyway, that all being said, how are you two guys? Have you had a good New Year?
I gotta tell you, I gotta go.
What?
Where are you going? Story time's over, isn't it?
Yeah, where are you going?
Nowhere. I wanted to play that.
Setting up that bit.
Oh, I get you.
Classic. I'm good. It's been, it's coming to the end of the semester, so I'm bracing myself for a whole lot of papers to grade for final exams, but I'm also bracing myself for new classes, and I'm going to have an overload next semester, which means I have 6 classes to teach instead of 5, and I have a student teacher. So it's going to be a very interesting semester.
Yeah, but can they not share some of the load?
Well, exactly. She's going to be teaching 2 of my classes. So it'll be, some things will be easier, some things will be more difficult. It's going to be an interesting experience.
Interesting. Always. Well, my daughter's cramming at the moment as we speak. Yeah, she's got all her mock exams this week and next week.
Is she ready?
Yeah. I think so. Well, she couldn't be any more. To be fair, I've got to give her a due. I mean, she has done some serious revision during the school holidays, so she's been like, hard at it. So if she doesn't do well now, she never will.
What's a mock exam?
So that's like when you do your final GCSEs, they do like a pretend version of them about 3 months beforehand to see how you're going to do.
I see.
So it's kind of like
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't want to interrupt, but people on the fucking Xbox are really shit at this game.
Somebody, yeah, you keep saying that. We'll find out when you get your chicken dinner.
Somebody just ran past me.
I know, I saw that. But you were laying on the ground.
Hours straight.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, mock exams.
Anyway, less about teaching. How's your New Year been, Chinny?
That feels like such a long time ago now, because, yeah. I don't know. It just feels like a long time ago. I've been at work and everything's back to normal, so.
Well, kind of normal, apart from the fact we've been trying to organise this bloody stag do of yours.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah,
we've been doing that as well, which has been kind of fun.
It has been fun.
Yes, it has been fun. It's not all fully done, but yeah. As far as I know, are we still stopping at the jail? Is that still on? I don't know what's...
At the moment, but it might change.
Oh, jeez, Louise, tell you.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. Right, we should get into video games. So, Chinny, seeing as you're playing one, you might as well talk about what you've been up to.
No. No. No.
Too late.
No.
Oh.
No. Just
We
give me,
know.
somebody else go.
Why?
There's 14 left.
Chicken dinner is why. What
Fucking
do you
You're
hell.
trying to get, well, how many people are left? 14.
13 including 14 including me. Yeah.
He's on a roll. Leave it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, then, Duke. You go, Duke, because I'm sure you've been very...
I'll go. As long as I know that Chinny's going to take the carefully constructed things that I put onto the notes and show them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's happening.
That's fine. I don't. It's okay. You play your chicken dinner. You get your chicken dinner, and I'll be okay.
Wiki chicky diddy.
Yes. So, Rocket League. I've been playing Rocket League, and there is actually some news about Rocket League.
Race this week or something.
It's my news. It's not about the game. It's about me.
Oh, well, you're gonna give up playing Rocket League?
No. Idiot. What kind of dumb guess is that?
You're gonna
So
play
here's
some decent games for a change.
Every time you play, or during the season, when you reach a certain level, you have to win 12 games in order to qualify for real as that level and get the reward at the end of the season. So last season, I qualified for gold. It wasn't just barely, but I felt pretty proud of myself that I got gold because I had been silver for a long time. This season, before the dog incident, where my thumb got all messed up, I had reached gold. And I had reached platinum, but I hadn't won. I'd only won like 5 games at the platinum level. So when the dog incident happens and I had to go back to mouse and keyboard, I was like, okay, I guess I'm just at gold and I'm never going to get the rest of those wins at the platinum level. But guess what happened this week? I got my 12 wins at the platinum level.
Wow. So well done, you. So what
Chinny
sort
just
of
got
prize?
2 kills, so good
I know,
job.
I saw that. It was pretty impressive. I like the timing of the throws, the double grenade. Right? Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Work.
Told ya. People on the Xbox are fucking idiots.
They don't know the strategy, Chinny, that you do. And let's be honest, Chinny, you've played a lot of hours of this game this week.
Yep.
That's fine. None of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my big news from Rocket League, and I want to give a shout out to Antonio because we played some Rocket League yesterday, and it was fun. And yeah, he's awesome. And I didn't mention last week, but I finished the Fallout 4 DLC.
No, you did mention it.
No, I did not. So.
Yes, you did.
Fuck.
You mentioned it.
I died.
What?
6th.
Jeez. How'd you die? Who killed you?
Got run over by a buggy.
Well,
Right,
that's
anyway.
it, huh?
Video game.
Drove over it. Really? A car? Come on,
Why
Chinny.
didn't you just get into the building that you were next to?
Because I thought I could kill him.
Oh, you idiot.
You probably could have, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, out of the building.
Yeah. So, the Nuka World DLC, I didn't really talk about the end of it. I had said that there's all these raiders, and I wanted to go through and just murder all the raiders. Well, there is a way to go through and murder all the raiders. You just go through and murder all the raiders.
Yeah.
But it sucks because, okay, first of all, there is a quest for it, and it starts with this woman in the market, and I didn't realize there was a market at Nuka World. So I was like, market? What market? So I went to the market, and I talked to her. She's like, we want to be free because they're all slaves. That's the reason I didn't just start going around shooting people, because I thought they might kill all the slaves. So she's like, if you can help us, if you can get rid of all the raiders, we can get free. And I was like, there we go. Ding dong. This is it. So I went around and killed all the raiders. And then they're like, yeah, now I can figure out how to get these slave collars off of us. And I was like, well, why isn't that a quest for me to help you with that? Nope. It's just Yay, we're free. The end.
No, maybe there should be a quest so you can put more slave collars on more people.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but I don't like putting people on slave collars.
That's what you should definitely be doing. What is the matter with you?
Here's the point. It's kind of a ripoff, because if you work with the Raiders, then there's a lot of stuff to do with Nuka World, and you can expand your territory, and you can assign different Raiders to different things and all this stuff. But if you wipe out the Raiders, that's the only real quest after you get done with exploring Nuka World. So it's kind of a ripoff, because...
So what you're saying is it's a bit shit.
It's not a bit shit. It's one-sided. It's designed for people like Chinny who want to work with Raiders and be terrible and enslave humanity.
Yep.
Rather than people like me who want to liberate everybody and make the world free.
Yeah, you're definitely playing it wrong.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But I will say that the Nuka World locations themselves are interestingly diverse. So there's one part of it where you fight all the robots. I mentioned that a couple weeks back. There's one part where you meet this caveman, and he's fighting a walking crocodile. And then when you beat the crocodile, whether you help him or not, he goes, oh, I don't remember his name. I'll call him Og, because that's an inside joke with me and the Duchess. What? And he goes, Og like friend. Og help friend. Friend help Og. And it's like, you know, he tells you the story about how these walking crocodiles have been monster hurt Og family. And then he takes you to his family, and it's a bunch of apes. And so that was the primate exhibit in Nuka World back in the day, right? And it's become, you know, this thing now. There's a, you know, kiddie park area, and it's infested with zombies. I don't remember the other areas, but, you know, there's Nuka Lurks, where there's these Meyer Lurks, but they're hopped up on Nuka-Cola. So, yeah, it's good. They made a good. They went about it finding, you know, interesting things to do in each part of the theme.
What was all that hacking shit then?
Hacking shit? No, that was Far Harbor.
Oh yeah, Far Harbor. Yeah.
Yeah, I get confused as to which bit he's playing.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Nuka World. It could have been really awesome, and it is good. I think it's better than Far Harbor, but it's not.
Yeah, that's because there's no that stupid hacking shit in it.
Well, that's true, but that was only a small part of Far Harbor too. The point is, it needed more content for those of us who are freedom fighters.
Ugh, God. Ugh. Chinny just goes around slapping on slave collars wherever. That's how it's played, isn't it, Chinny?
Oh, but I don't play that way.
But Duke doesn't play that way, Stuart.
He wants to liberate people, even though they're just computer-generated people and they're not even real.
See, but that's an interesting point you make, because I've noticed about me that, like, that as soon as you say, like, go save these people, they're in danger, I'm on it. And, you know, assuming that, you know, it's clear that the bad guys are the bad guys, I'll wipe them all out. I'll destroy everything. Because I like that moral universe where it's, like, clear that one side's the good people and one side's the bad people.
Yeah, you definitely need to play Wolfenstein then.
The real world is too murky. I don't want that in my video games, too.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's Fallout 4 Nuka World.
Yeah. Anything else?
Would you recommend Nuka World?
Yeah, would you recommend it?
I'd recommend you get it on sale. Like, I wouldn't recommend paying it full price. I would say that, you know, the Gauntlet and exploring the different parts of Nuka World and wiping out all the raiders, like, that's good for a giggle, but it certainly isn't a very good story. And I don't really know what the main story actually is, because I haven't really, you know, I've done some of it, but not really what you're supposed to do.
Okay, doke.
Then I played, for whatever reason, sometimes I'll just be looking at my games on Steam and I'll be like, ooh, I haven't played that in a while. So I went back to Diablo 3.
Ugh.
It's been a while.
What do you mean it's a good game?
It is a good game.
It's a good game.
Chinny's making a nasty noise.
What does he know?
Whatever. The point is, Diablo 3 is well done. And again, this is a game that people are like, don't buy Diablo 3 unless you also get the Reaper of Souls edition, because endgame content sucks without it. Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know about that, because I'm still on like Act 2, and I've played it for quite a bit, so I don't know. Again, I'm weird. I'm different. Whatever. The point is, I'm at a part called Desolate Sands, and you had to. Okay, so here's the thing. This area is a big desert, and not that big, but it's a desert, and you have to find these 2 locations in the desert, and they randomly spawn. Well, I didn't know that. So I found the first one, went in, did what I needed to do, and it was like, okay, cool. And then I quit, and I came back. And when I came back the next day or whatever, the area was all dark again. And I was like, oh, man, what is this? So I had to explore it again to try to find the second one. Well, I couldn't find the second one, so I looked online, and I'm like, what the hell? Where is it? And they said, oh, it randomly generates, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, geez. So then I went around looking for it, and I finally found it. And then I went in, and I'm like, okay, I'm inside the Vault of Assassins or whatever it is. And so I'll pick up here next time I start the game up. Well, next day, I started the game up again, and guess what?
It's all dark.
It was all dark again, and I wasn't in the vault where I needed to be. So I was like, damn it. I guess I'll need to look for it and do that mission before I quit playing today, which was annoying because I had ordered takeout food, and I had like 20 minutes before I needed to go get it. So I went looking for it, and I finally found it with like 15 minutes. After 15 minutes had passed, and I was like, I got 5 minutes to finish this mission. Okay, let's hurry up and do it. But I managed to do it. So rest easy, people. I got it sorted.
What takeaway was it?
Yeah, what takeaway?
It was the local diner.
Oh, yeah.
They have really good pie. Every time I go there, I'm like, ooh, 2 slices of pie.
Toenail pie?
What's that a pie? What's that a pie, man?
I had key lime pie this time.
Do they have toenail pie?
Ooh, key lime pie. Do you know,
I think we have punch and pie.
I would never think of getting, like, key lime pie as a takeout.
Well, no, most of the time I don't. Most of the time I go for one of those chocolate pies because those are really good. But for whatever reason, I was in the mood for a key lime.
Any sort of sweet dessert thing. It's usually like savoury stuff in this country. We don't do sweets.
Yeah, well, no. There Stu goes.
Where have you got a takeaway sweet?
There's loads of dessert shops now. They're everywhere.
No, but do takeaways.
Yes, loads.
Weird. It's just weird.
So there's Stu
Chinese,
going off again.
Indian,
speaking for England and
Mexican,
meanwhile,
Italian.
England's like, hang on, don't speak for me. It's full of shit. Loads of dessert takeaways. You're insane.
Hang on. I buy my desserts online because I like a nice key lime pie. Oh yeah.
I've never had a key lime pie, but
yeah, that's pretty good.
So what? All right. What was the last takeaway dessert you got then, Chinny?
Waffle.
You got a waffle takeaway?
Yeah, it was like the size of a pizza. It was ridiculous.
Where was that from?
There's 2 dessert shops in just Wolverhampton.
Just phoned them up and went, send me a waffle.
I went, yo, waffle me.
Waffle me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Diablo 3.
Anyway, Diablo.
Yeah.
The waffle edition.
The key lime pie stroke waffle edition.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Diablo 3 is a good game. It's very grindy. It's very
Is it a bit waffly?
Yeah, it's a little waffly. The thing that I noticed about Diablo 3 is that I never get hurt and I never die in this game because
you're brilliant.
Well, no,
because he runs away from every enemy.
No, I don't. I go running right toward him. The point is this. Instead of looking at what will protect me the most, I look at the armor that will regenerate my health the most. So at this point, I'm regenerating like 500 health per second. So as soon as I get hurt, my health is right back up to max.
I don't even know where your health is.
It's at the top somewhere.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Side, at the bottom. It's in the middle.
It's the red globe.
It's the red globe.
It's at the side.
Yes.
Stu,
now,
as the host, you're supposed to keep the show going along, not interrupt it every 5 minutes.
Constantly, the pie, take away his pie.
Is it the top? Is it the middle? Me talk about this game. Fuck all about.
There's way too much going on in Diablo 3.
Now, the funny thing is that I'm trying to keep track of the story, and it's like, forget it. Like, there's so many, elements and characters and all this stuff. And I'll look at the quest log, and I'll be like, it says, like, get Kelle's blood soul from underneath the sands in the desolate desert. And I'll be like, who is that? Why am I getting this? What's going on?
What is this desert?
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what's going on in the story. Now, granted, I've been playing it in a very sporadic way. So, but anyway. So that's Diablo 3. I continue to make progress on it. It's fun. I'm glad I didn't pay too much for it. I got it when it was like $20 or something. So, it's a good game.
Do you know though? I played the demo for this, which is about 2 hours long or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all of Act 1, I think.
Yeah, it is. And I got to the end, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. And I've really no idea why I've never played the full game. I've no clue.
Well, yeah, I mean, it goes on sale once in a while. But here's what I would say: if you have an itch for this kind of game, you should start with Path of Exile, because it's very similar. It's not nearly as polished, but it's a very good game, and it's totally free.
Yeah. Well, I've got a thingy as well. I've got the amazing Van Helsing, which is very much like this and apparently very good.
Torchlight 2 is like this, and it's good. I mean, there's something about the original Diablo 3 like this. The mechanics are very satisfying. So when I'm a monk, and I do a lot of hand-to-hand combat, and I got like blades on my hands, and I got an axe in one hand and stuff, but it's melee. And it's so satisfying for me to be whipping around and using my special abilities and silencing and blinding the enemies and then firing fire at them and all that. It's you feel like a proper badass.
Yeah, I should play this, or I should play Van Helsing, which I've never played.
I kind of want to finish this, and then I can do Dragon Age and Quigglywig, because I got started.
So you keep saying you started that and never got back to it, did you?
Well, I started this and I never got back to it. So
yeah, you're just rubbish. You're the worst Dirty 30 person, aren't you? Really, because you got loads of them.
That's because, as I've probably said before recently, I'm going to play games when I want to play them. I'm not that guy who goes running out to play the newest game just because it's newly out.
What do you mean? That's what you do. What's the matter with you?
No, I get caught up into some things, and then I go back to Rocket League, and then I play Skyrim, and then I wander back to Diablo 3, and then I go looking at Fallout 4 has DLC. Okay. So sometimes I play new stuff. Sometimes I play old stuff. Sometimes I play really old stuff. But, I'm going to go where I want to go, not where the newest and shiniest thing is. So,
no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I do like finishing games eventually, so whatever. I will hopefully finish Diablo 3 at some point. Speaking of finishing games, my game of the year last year, as everyone knows, was Ghost Recon Wildlands, going up against El Sueño. And I recently went back to that and said, okay, let me look at where I'm at. And I realized I'm more than halfway done with this, because I had almost done everything involved on the missions for the influence. There's 4 parts to the cartel. There's production of the drugs, there's smuggling of drugs and other things, there's security, and then there's influence. And so the influence stuff I had done all but one. So I had to do the final mission on influence. Do you remember this mission, Chinny?
No.
Well, Chinny remembers nothing.
Let me remind you, it's kind of sucks. Because there's a cardinal, El Cardinal, who is giving a talk. You have to infiltrate his heavily armed base, hack a computer that will then show him molesting kids or something. And then he starts running. You have to catch him, put him in a car, and then drive him to an extract point, all while a million people are trying to kill you. Yeah. You can't kill him. You can't get seen before you upload the computer disk.
Yep.
It's the combination of the 2 most annoying parts of the game.
Yeah. A lot easier with 2, yeah.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. I'll take care of the bad guys. You get this dude.
No, it's let's just do it. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
That's what we usually do. Yeah, but I think I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, it rings a bell.
Yeah. So anyway,
is it this mission that we were seeing on the screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember it, because it threw me off because I did it at night time. But yeah, I do remember this.
I think it eventually becomes nighttime in the video if you want to fast forward, but because he messes up times or
this
something.
Was a pain.
There should be an option. Yeah, there should be a way to fast forward time. That's the one thing I really wish they could do in this game.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal.
We got it done though.
Yep.
Got it did. Get it done. I'm watching this game now, and I look at it and go, I have no. If I was playing it right now, I'd be fine, but I have no desire to go back.
Yeah, that's fair. So the other thing that I did in it, what was the other thing I did in it? I learned you could take screenshots. You can make the HUD go away by pressing the minus key on the keypad, which I wish I had known before, because it's a very pretty game, and there's certain moments when I'm like, this landscape is awesome.
I never really take screenshots in screenshot mode. I feel like I just want to play the game. Like, I don't want to stop.
Yeah, I do too. But once in a while,
yeah.
if it's a pretty game, like in GTA, like I like the ability you can take pictures and stuff in that game.
Yeah, I just play the game.
Yeah, and then the other thing that's annoying me about Wildlands is that I'm doing some of the missions that are involved with the security forces, and that's all to do with the Unidad, right? Now, for those who don't know, there's two forces of bad guys in this game. There's the orange bad guys, who are the drug dealers, and then there's the purple bad guys, who are the Unidad, that's the military. And when you go after drug dealers, they might call in reinforcements, but for the most part, you kill them, they're done. That's it. And if somebody finds one of the bodies that you dropped on the premises of the building you're attacking, they might go into alert and they might call their friends over, but you can wipe them all out and that'll be the end of it. With the Unidad security forces, as soon as you start killing people, if they see the death happening, they'll be like, call in the chopper right away. And if you take a chopper down, then they'll call in more choppers, and it just keeps escalating. So you have to attack the Unidad and then run away and then let the thing die down.
They do go away pretty quickly as soon as you run away.
I know, but it's annoying to have to keep doing that part of it when I just want to go in, kill everybody, and then, do the mission or whatever it is.
I remember how I did this mission now.
Yeah.
This mission on Wildlands that we was talking about, I got into a helicopter with Marsh, parachuted in right next to the scaffold, and
awesome
killed like 2 people and did it. But the only problem with that is when you do get seen, there's like 500 people around you. Then I think I just got on the helicopter and legged it or something. Can't remember.
You
now.
just did it quick in
you had to
out.
get the all in with you.
Yeah, it's Black Hawk's Down.
Yeah.
So
good. Whatever, I'm really liking it. It's fun. So I've finished up with the influence missions. I'm almost done with the production missions, I think, and then it'll be smuggling and security that I'm done with next. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm making progress on it, and there was a time when I was collecting everything, all the weapon crates and everything, and now I'm just like, screw that. I want to be done with the game.
What about all the the green stuff? Is it respect?
The green stuff, to be honest, at this point, like, it could help me a little bit, I guess, to get, I don't know. But I've got, you can have the rebels drop off a pickup truck, an armored SUV, a car, or a helicopter. And I'm pretty good with that. I don't think I need anything else from them. And the other things I could get are like, more mortar attacks or whatever. But I don't really use those, especially because the missions I'm doing now all involve, don't kill this, informant that we have in there. Yeah. So I can't mortar attack because I might kill the person I need to protect. So
I just really enjoyed upgrading my drone so it could explode.
Yeah. It's pretty much all the way upgraded. There's a few more things to do, but I'm like, whatever. It's fine.
The exploding drone was my favorite bit.
Yeah, the exploding drone's nice. I like that. You can mark people and then take out the 3. Well, again, this is with my AI friends. Take out the 3, have them do it, and then, as soon as you set off your explosion, then they start killing people, and you've blown people up. Although I must say, mostly what I do, because my exploding drone is usually going to be the first sign that I'm around, like it's their alert. So I usually send it to the alarm system, and I blow up the alarm system with that so that they can't call for backup.
Nice. I just shoot it. The alarm system.
Yeah, I do that too, but sometimes it's nice to.
It's a good game.
I like the sound effects. I like that.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So that's it. That's what I've been playing.
Wow, so you've been pretty busy then?
I have been pretty busy.
You've been pretty busy. Well, mind you have been off school, I guess.
No.
Have you not?
No, I went back.
Oh, no, you're back now, aren't you? You're back. I keep forgetting you're back. You see, Millie's only back tomorrow.
Me.
I'm not trying to rub it in or nothing, but
I'm just very jealous.
Yeah, she's only back tomorrow. Yeah, so, Chinny, PUBG, is that it? Is that what you've been doing?
I've got a bit of a problem.
I think you have.
Oh, you mean PUBG problem?
Yeah. I can't play anything else but PUBG.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. And today, and I know, Stu, you're going to make fun of me and like, you're fucking shit, ain't ya? You're fucking shit. I hate you. You're fucking shit. You stupid big fat shit. I hope you die.
I'm guessing that's the easy bit.
Well, Yeah, it's tough. I'm getting to the point now where I think I'm going insane because
Are you not overdoing it a bit? Could you not do with a break?
I had a break.
What?
Like a
15 minutes?
couple days. A couple days. Yeah, but I want to play like new games and games that
That's Chinny's soundtrack.
games that like I can talk about on the show. But then I think I need that chicken dinner. I need it.
Yeah.
I need the chicken.
Man or not?
Say again?
Are you a man or not? Get that
Yeah,
chicken
come on,
dinner.
man.
Yeah.
Find your balls.
I know. I am getting to the point now where, like, I mean, today I came second, and
Oh, that hurts even more.
I mean, it's happened a few times now, and I just lock up, and I feel like it's like a mental block now, and I get second, and I just know it's become like people come into the chat now and go, "You got your solo chicken dinner yet, Chin? Don't want to make you feel bad. I got 3. I got 3 the other day," and I'm like, "Fuck off." And I'm trying to get it on the PC.
What you need to do is get yourself in some like weird Zen-like state. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Like get in the zone where nothing else matters, man. But you're gonna have to like don't think about it when you get to that final 2. You just gotta do it from like go with the flow. Don't think.
Says the man here who.
Look, it's good advice, man. I might not have any idea, but that's good advice.
Doesn't play any video games online because it's too hard.
It just can't be asked.
Help.
Yeah.
I mean, getting into a Zen-like state, that's probably what he tries to do already.
Well, you do anyway. You sort of get into a state anyway. Somebody in the chat says they need a random object, theme, or idea so he can draw it.
A chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner. Yeah, there you go. Chicken dinner.
Wow, rub it in even more, Duke. You
I'll
bastard.
draw one of them for Chitty because he needs one right now.
It's just gonna help visualize it. That's all. We're trying to be helpful.
Yeah, visual. That you see that on screen there, where the character's shaking his gun. That's Chinny when he gets down to the last 2.
Yeah. That happens a lot now since the game's been out. But anyway, yeah, I do want to play different games. I've got Wolfenstein 2 and Assassin's Creed Origins that I want to play, and I'm not playing them because I want to play this, and I just.
So let me ask you a question. If you get the fabled chicken dinner,
yeah,
are you going to be done with the game? Is that it for a bit?
No, but I'll probably lay off I won't play solo. I'm only playing solo because I'll probably only play squads or duos, but it just aggravates me so much that I haven't got it. And people go, and Nick, who I was playing with the other day, is like, yeah, I'm trying to make you feel bad, but I got it on my first go, and or my second go.
He probably did. He probably
does
did.
make you feel bad.
He did. No, he did, and he admitted like he was lucky, but yeah, and it just makes you think, God, I'm just shit at this game. I'm fucking shit at it. I'm just so shit at it. I hate myself and the game at the same time, and my heart rate is so fucking high when I'm like top 10, and when I finished second today, I don't think this game is good for my health at all. Right, because I was so like pent up and just like, I can understand why I don't get angry, right? So I don't get angry, not very often. I don't like lose my temper. So, I had all this like energy and I came second, and I had to walk away. I had to calm down. I had to talk to Tara. I was so like wound up, and you can see
so
why.
when you get to top 2, does your nose start bleeding?
Yeah, it's like League of Gentlemen season 2 but yeah, it's just such a it's become a thing now. Me not getting this chicken dinner, and it's so annoying. And Fraser said, "Oh, it's just a matter of time, Chin, because it's look at the numbers and stuff like that." And it's getting to the point now where I just don't know if I can carry on or not. I don't know. It's just so annoying. Yeah, and I just want it out of the way. And
I think there is
so
obviously there
close
is
today.
it is a numbers game, but obviously there is still some skill involved. You've still got to do that finish, haven't you? When you're in the top 2, you've got to be the man.
The thing is, on the Xbox One, when I played squads, everybody died but me, and I won. Right?
Mm.
Duos, I was playing with Greg DeLacy the other day. He died. I was on my own against like 7, and I won. That's worse, because I know I can do it, right? And I wasn't even that nervous when I was doing it on the Xbox.
That's because you know it's not solo, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you need to do, right?
But that's worse, though, Stu. No, you can't do that though, can you? Just pretend.
Then you've got a cardboard teammate.
No. It's. I think it was because it was on the Xbox as well, and I just know that people on the Xbox are just not as good, right? So, I've just got this thing about it must be a confidence issue or something, but where I just like can't. I just can't do it, and it's so annoying.
You've got to get some positive thinking going on. That's what you need.
I know. It's just so difficult. It's just so hard for me to mentally take myself out of it. And,
I hear you.
It's just, then I just think, why am I doing it? Why am I even bothering? Like, why do I?
Because you're desperate to get it, and the fact that you haven't got it yet, and the fact that people keep rubbing it in, and the fact you did a bet with me that failed miserably.
Which there's no consequence to, by the way, because we didn't agree a forfeit for me. So
I think there's got to be some. You can't have a bet with just one.
You can't backdate a bet. I'm sorry, but it's over.
No. Shut up, you. I think I'll come up with something.
No.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Because you agreed the terms before you take the bet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Ugh.
So no. I can't just come up with a bet and say, "Oh, Stu, you failed. You owe me 500 quid."
No, but a bet is usually a two-way thing. It's not just a single-sided thing, is it?
Well, you didn't arrange.
Usually, if you do it, you do this. If I win, you do.
You need to work on your terms and conditions, then, mate.
What do you do? Because it would have been an easy win.
Yeah. Well, you fucked up. You done goofed.
Yeah, maybe.
You done goofed.
I've done fucked up.
Consequences will never be the same.
I know exactly.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a problem because I do want to play new games and want to talk about them here, but I'm just not doing it, and I'm just playing PUBG. So if you want to see my slow descent into insanity,
if you want to tune into Chinny's shitness, just get onto the stream on
very
next
helpful.
time it's on Twitch.
Very helpful.
I'm trying. Look, you'll do it eventually. You will do it. It will come. But,
so annoying.
You just need to be in the right position when you're in that final 2, in the final little bit. You know what I mean? That's what happens. You need the advantage.
Today, he was just on such a high hill, and had the drop on me that I just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It was so.
You need the luck on your side.
It's like love. Love comes to you when you least expect it, and
exactly
that's what'll happen with this.
Yeah. It's like these couples.
It'll show up.
Yeah, it's like these couples who try to have a baby for years and never have, and then they stop bothering about it, and then they have a baby. You know what I mean?
Never heard of that, but okay.
It's true.
That's exactly what it's like.
It's exactly like that. It's your version of the couple who can't have a baby who suddenly get a baby.
I think we're done talking about PUBG.
Yes, we are.
I think we have. Yeah, I've been playing some stuff. I've not played a lot of stuff, to be fair, because it's a weird week, isn't it, the Christmas and New Year weeks, because you're busy. You know, Kay's at home, so even when I've got a day off in the week, Kay's at home, so it's not like I can just sit down and play games. So, you know, I haven't played...
Why you can't play games while Kay's at home?
Because, you know, I'm not allowed to do stuff like that. You know, we've got other... You know, we have to do other stuff.
Not allowed?
I'm not allowed.
Okay.
Not allowed, man. Yeah, so normally it's usually fine at the weekend.
Some people would say under the thumb, Stu.
Under the thumb. I do sometimes, but I genuinely sometimes want to do stuff with, you know, the family when they're around.
Well, that's
you know
fine. That's different from I can't play games.
Well, she does frown upon it, you know. If I did say I'm going to go and play some games, she would frown at me.
Okay.
I would get the frowny face. But yes, I've been playing some more of Wolfenstein: The New Colossus.
Oh yeah.
And this game is really good. It's really
Yeah.
good. I mean, I'll be honest. I think had I finished, I never put any games in my top 3 that I haven't finished in the year. But I think had I finished this, it probably would have been up there. It would have probably been in the top 3 games of this year for me. I'm very close. I think I've just done the space mission. For anyone who's also playing this or knows of this game.
Spoilers.
I'm back on Earth now.
Spoilers.
So I know, yeah.
No, I'm talking about me, dickhead.
It doesn't matter. There's no
Oh my
spoilers.
God.
You don't get to
Shoot.
decide what does and doesn't matter for a spoiler. For God's sake. It doesn't matter that I think Luke Skywalker's dad is Darth Vader.
Look, just stop playing PUBG and play something else then. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
It's your own fault.
I'm going to work out what games you're excited for and play them before you and text you all the spoilers.
Yeah, like that's going to happen. You'll still be trying to get your chicken dinner.
Wow.
6 months from now, you'll still be there. I'm still trying to get my chicken dinner on PUBG solo, but it's not happening yet.
Wow. Sometimes it just cuts deep, doesn't it?
It does. Anyway, suffice to say, it's very good. It is really, really good. And if I could give you some advice, Ginny, I would, and I know I've said this already, but play on easy, because it's so much more fun playing on easy.
There's no easy mode in PUBG, mate.
No, there isn't.
Oh, no, wait, there is. It's called the Xbox One.
Anyway, so yeah, Wolfenstein, I can totally recommend it. The story's great, the voice acting's great. It's just all round great. There's been some.
So you're saying it's great?
It's very, very, very good. There's been some touching moments. There's been some funny moments. There's some ludicrous stuff going on. It's just good. It's really.
No. Warp speed's too slow. We got to go right to ludicrous speed.
Yeah, there is some ludicrous stuff goes on as well, but it is overall excellent, really. Other than that, I've only been playing stuff on the old tablet. One of them could be good, but it's glitchy as all hell and keeps on crashing, and then starts it right back at the beginning of the game every single time, which is shit. Which is called Shades of Violet 2. Which is an FMV game. So this is totally FMV. But it's kind of like FMV parkour. Parkour. But the voice acting's really shit. Like terribly. It's like amateur hour, like amateur dramatics or something. So that's not great. But at least he tried something different, and it's sort of good.
And with trying something different.
I know. And there are it's a little bit, I'll tell you what it's like. It's basically Dragon's Lair with FMV.
Oh boy, where do I sign up?
I know. That's pretty much what it is. So it's kind of like touch this, do it in the right order, in the right amount of time, and then you succeed and move on to the next bit. So that's kind of what they've done here. Which is all right, actually. It like with the parkour, it works quite well.
Sounds like garbage.
It's not. It's actually fine. But the problem is, it's like if you die, the checkpoints actually aren't too bad, and it lets you do that scene over again. So if you make a hash of it, it lets you do the scene. But twice the tablet's crashed, and on one occasion I was quite a long way in. Now, when I say a long way, it was probably about 20 minutes, but to replay that whole 20 minutes again because the freaking tablet crash was a pain in the arse, so I just couldn't be bothered. So that was it. I was done. I was done with this game.
Suck it.
Yeah, so it went. The actual filming's quite well done, I must admit, from a chinny standpoint, but the voice acting's not very good at all.
Sorry.
So I can't recommend it on the fact that it crashes.
I can't recommend it.
Can't recommend it. And then the only other thing I've played is a game called Little Big Invasion. Little Big Invasion. This is pretty good. I quite like this game. It's kind of a puzzle game where you're like some weird sort of alien thing and you have to collect flies. That's pretty much it.
Sounds like Little Big Planet, doesn't it? It's like...
Yeah, it's not, though. It's nothing like Little Big
Weird.
Planet. Yeah, you put your finger on the alien.
Like garbage.
I know, yeah, it sounds like you put your finger on the alien thing to guide it around these like little mazes, and you have to. The flies are attracted to your light, and you have to keep recharging, and then work out how to collect every fly in the level to 100%.
It's a phone game.
It is a phone game, obviously.
It's not a real game, is it?
It's not really, no. It's not. It's a very standard phone.
Clutching at straws here, Stu. Talking about this, to be honest.
I know. Well, that's my complete lack of gameplay for this this week. That's why.
Bit poor, this, mate.
This is all right.
I know I'm only playing one game, but at least I'm playing a good game. What the fuck
I know
is
you
this?
played. I've just had a look on your Steam account. You played 20.5 hours in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting some time in. Serious time. But it's cute. It works. The controls are good. It's a fun concept. It's kind of fun. You know, I can recommend this if you want like to kill 15, 20 minutes at a time.
I'd rather kill myself.
I don't think there's any need for that sort of language.
It's also known for this game.
It's a bit harsh.
Well.
So anyway, yeah, Little Big Invasion. I would give it a whirl. It's good. If you see it, I got it for free. It was on the sort of reduced to free over Christmas or something ridiculous.
Yeah. So if you hate yourself, this is a good.
If you hate yourself, play this game.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I liked it. So there you go.
In all seriousness, this looks dumb.
A Little Big Invasion. I keep calling it adventure for some reason.
I have zero desire to play this.
Yeah.
Zero desire.
A flash game that someone made as a school.
Yeah. It's not. Why are you being so dissing on this game?
I'm telling you what it looks like to me.
Garbage. It looks like a student project.
It's pretty good.
The gameplay mechanics might be good.
The gameplay mechanics are very good.
Okay, fine. But
it's just like this orange flogging condom around a screen. With eyes.
What do you want it to look like?
Not a condom.
It doesn't look anything like a condom.
It's just kind of simplistic with the graphics, that's all.
That's all it needs to be for what it does.
Fine. I'm just letting you know my first impressions.
The flying condom game.
Flying condom.
Lost
go,
flies.
Johnny, go.
That's what they should have called it. That'd have been perfect. But it's good. It's good. You've got to kind of work out where everything is. And
why does he keep lying, Stu?
It's good.
Because he loves condoms, that's why.
I love upside down orange condoms.
He's working for Durex.
So yeah.
It's not upside down. Depends which way you look at the condom, I suppose.
I suppose it does. And that's it for me for this week. That's all I've played.
Yeah.
So
played.
On that note, it is 2018, so we need to look ahead to what are we going to be playing later. It's your favorite.
Snap.
Oh yeah.
It's time for the new games.
God.
What's coming out, Chinny, this year? What are we going to be playing, man?
Oh, fuck, I hate this.
Exactly why I do it.
Looking at games that are coming out and going, oh, that looks good. When we all know fucking Red Dead 2 is the only thing that matters. And also, like, when we did this last year, not one of us went, there's this game called PUBG coming out.
No,
like,
didn't.
So,
Nobody.
So it's like all the ones that you know, the surprises are the exciting thing. So you have to list off this bunch of shit and go, oh, look at this. I think this is good. I think this is exciting. I've never heard of this. This looks shit. And then like something else comes out of nowhere, and then we all bum that. And then this was all a bit of a waste of time. And we're just talking to these microphones every week. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
What the hell are we doing?
What are we doing? And you're listening to this shit.
What is wrong with y'all?
But anyway,
I'll get
2018. To adjust the microphone.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
So I'm gonna read out what matters, and if I miss anything,
it's up to you. You read out whatever you like.
If there's, don't just read out the whole list, but if there is a game that you're actually,
you're the person. I've got the links here.
Okay, right. So these are the games coming out in January that we know of, and they all look shit. The Escapist 2. Shit.
I don't understand why this one's particularly shit.
I don't know. Well, he escaped. He escaped in the one. Like, what was he gonna? We're just gonna do it again. That's on the Switch.
Again.
Street Fighter 5, which I understand is shit.
Shit, it's terrible.
It's not as good as 4. 4 was where it was at. Digimon.
Wait, it's a Switch game. You can play it on your Switch.
Yeah, I said.
It's actually been on other platforms. But
I
it's a
said
Switch
that
game.
with my mouth
Okay.
earlier. You need to listen, Stuart. Don't laugh like a villain. It's just the way it is. Digimon, which we all know is shit. Kirby's Battle Royale, which is... that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Right? If Kirby, the new Kirby game for the 3DS, is fucking PUBG, but Kirby's.
I know, yeah.
That'd
Brilliant.
be great. I'd fucking buy that.
Everybody's in on it, man.
But you know what? It ain't. It's going to be some shit. So Kirby shit.
But I bet you can get a chicken dinner on it.
Yeah. I've never liked Kirby. I've never liked Kirby. I don't know why. He just looks like a big twat. Lost Sphere. On the play. Lost Sphere.
Do you know, I downloaded demo for this and never played it.
It looks like... I don't know what it looks like.
Japanese. It's Japanesey.
It's like an RPG thing, kind of Zelda-esque. But that's coming out on the PS4, Switch, and the PC. OKKO.
Okay.
KO. Which is coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and the Puck. I'm not sure what this looks. It kind of looks... The art looks like Parappa the Rapper. But I don't.
Had me at Parappa the Rapper.
But I don't think it is Parappa the Rapper. I think
it's apparently a Cartoon Network retro style beat 'em up.
Right, brilliant. So that's a cartoon. That made me feel really old because like OKKO is probably like a cartoon that all the kids are like, it's a cartoon, you fucking old twat. The Impatient, which is named after Stu. Right.
Yeah, this is the same people who did
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, there's a nurse in it, an old man and everything. Right. Okay.
It might be all right.
That'll probably be good. The only problem though, Stu, is it's on the PSVR.
It is only
So
on the
that's
PSVR.
the problem.
It is a problem.
Velocity 2. Don't know what that is. Do we know what this is?
Nope.
This is great. Great coverage, isn't it?
I think, well, we don't know. We don't care about this shit. I think Velocity 2, that they did... This was a game that came out on the PS4, I believe.
Right.
And this is like the HD-ified Super Edition.
Yeah, Critical Mass Edition, it's being called.
Yeah, it's the one where you sort of switch from it's like part sort of shooter and then part 2D platformer. I do remember this. I remember this.
The Seven
Chris
Deadly
MJW loved this game.
Good for him. Seven Deadly Sins. I got to question Chris MJW's opinion on things. We greatly differ, me and Chris. I like Chris, but we greatly differ.
What's something else you differ on?
I'll have to get back. I have to take a round check on that one.
Okay.
I just feel like he says, "Oh, I love this," and I'm like, "It's awful." But then, like, you know, I don't know. We'll have to have a talk about it, me and Chris. I have to give him a ring. Anyway, Seven Deadly Sins. That's a JRPG. No one cares about that. Dragon Ball Z, Fighter Z. We don't care about that. Monster Hunter World. People love Monster Hunter. Guess who doesn't?
This is probably the biggest release in... Yeah, well, no, I've never played one, so I can't comment.
You're going to jump on the bandwagon.
That's never stopped you before.
This is probably the biggest release in January, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, no.
Because there ain't a hell of a lot of anything else in January, is there?
Kirby?
Oh, yeah, Kirby Royale Battle. Let's
Royale.
play PUBG Kirby.
Railway Empire. It's a train
simulator of some description, I'm guessing. Brilliant.
Yeah.
See, I really don't get those sorts of games. I know that you kind of played them, Chinny, and Duke probably would like this for some weird reason.
Sorry, what am I liking?
Railway Empire, where you're playing playing steam trains.
Maybe. Some strategy games are good, some are not.
Anyway, let's go to February because
let's see. Something else must be something good coming out of Feb.
On board. So there's EA Sports, UFC 3, Shadow of the Colossus. That's the remake coming out on the PS4.
Yeah, that should be good. That'd be pretty good.
It's Shadow of the Colossus. We already played it. It's boring.
It is, but to be fair, they have completely remade it. It's
Blah,
not just
blah,
an
blah.
HD-ified
It's
version.
not
of the
new. Let's move on. It's boring.
game. Okay.
But it's gonna be amazing and different.
Dragon
It
Quest.
is going to be amazing.
Dragon Quest Builders for the Switch. We're not Dragon Quest fans, are we? It's a big franchise.
No.
I played the Dragon Quest Heroes 2, and it's decent. Dragon Quest tends to do what they do well, but I don't know. I mean, Builders I've seen gameplay footage of, and it looks like it's trying to combine RPG and Minecraft. It's probably not going to do either of them very well, so
No.
I doubt it'll be a must-see. But I don't know. I'll be curious to know what people think.
Yeah, none of us. A lot of these games we're not fans of. Dynasty Warriors.
I can't believe they're still making that.
They love it.
Who
Don't
buys it?
they love it.
I
They're
know,
always,
but who buys it? Who buys those games?
always buying it.
I've only ever played a demo of one of those games, and it was terrible.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. They've got an audience. They're like B-movie games. They've got an
Terrible.
audience.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a good way to put it.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah, yeah.
Deliverance. So this is kind of
Yeah.
like a Skyrim-esque game.
Oh, you had me at Skyrim.
I'll put some footage up on the screen, but it's quite
Okay.
an ambitious Skyrim game, and I think it's quite
Who's making it?
hardcore, if you know what I mean.
Who's making it?
Dave. Dave is making it.
Yeah, Dave from down the road.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
Dave, you know Dave.
Stu,
Dave.
look up who's making Kingdom Come
Four
Deliverance.
Horse Studios.
I will. Oh, there you go.
what have
Juice
they
is
done?
on it.
Best game they've ever made.
Wow. So yeah,
That doesn't mean it's going to be bad.
I'm not saying it's going to be
who
bad.
said that? Who said it was bad?
No, he was like,
Stu said
oh,
it.
the
Stu said
first game
it.
they've ever made.
No, he didn't say it like that.
I'm just announcing that. That's all I'm
You
just
read
saying.
that
He
wrong.
said it exactly like that.
You read it wrong.
Player experience with branching quest lines and a highly interactive world encouraging emergent gameplay like Skyrim.
It does
It
sound
does-
all right, to be fair.
It does look like Skyrim, and it also all the characters
It's
and
exactly
NPCs,
And the twist is?
It's a much bigger pill.
all the characters and NPCs look wooden like Skyrim as well. So if it's achieving that,
Oh, it looks even more wooden than Skyrim.
it does. But hey, good on them.
And can we just mention there is no magic in this game, so it's purely
Hey,
like
that's pretty good.
weapons.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You got rid of all those elves and wizards and
I could
shit.
get behind that.
There you go. You see.
I'm excited about that game. I'll keep an eye on it. That's coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Boy is coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Radiant.
Good games. Good games.
We don't need to talk about it.
No, we don't. I'm just
We
saying it's a
don't
good game.
need to talk about
It's a good game.
Radiant Historia. I have no idea what that is.
I have no clue.
It's a 3DS game. No one cares. Secret of Mana. That's a game that came out on the Super Nintendo. I know nothing about it. Bayonetta 1 and 2 is being released for the Switch. I might just buy them just to make Stu mad.
Woohoo!
Controversial game, Metal Gear Survive, which is the Horde mode Metal Gear game that's coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. That's the 20th of Feb. I'd be interested to see. Like, I don't know. Everybody's gonna hate on it because it's not Hideo Kojima, but I don't know. People are quick to.
It just
judge.
feels like a cheap cash in to
It
me.
is a
but
cheap
you never
cash
know.
in, but it could be all right. Horde mode was about 6 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah, but is that a standalone game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, I mean is that genre of game a standalone?
Well, you don't know what's in
game?
it, do you? There could be a whole campaign. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
A campaign of 20 horde levels.
Payday 2 is coming out to the Switch, which is
Switch, baby.
That's amazing that game's coming to the Switch. Very popular game. And Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus is also coming to the Switch. So the Switch is getting a lot of love.
Oh yeah, they're all jumping on the bandwagon now. It's selling well.
Yeah, well, that's the way business works, I'm afraid. Anyway, March, there's a game called Bravo Team, but it's coming out for the PSVR, so no one's going to play that.
It's a PSVR. It's meant to be like a first-person-y type shooter thing. I think it comes. You have to use to get the best out of it. Use the aim controller thing. You know, like the plastic pretend gun that you stick your move controllers into.
It's not going to work that well, is it? Surely.
No, it's going to be shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but you said it for me. Devil May Cry HD Collection. Don't care about that really. Gollum.
Yeah, another PSVR
Is
game.
that a PSVR game? Yeah, don't know much about that.
It looks okay, but it's just so hard to tell.
Right.
You know, these PSVR titles.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a few PSVR games are coming out this year.
Oh yeah, they're still giving it love.
When you think about it, when you think about development cycles, when it came out, this is probably the time where, like, they would have finished their games when they were making these games when the virtual reality was kind of relevant, whereas now
kind of relevant.
It's not.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think the turnaround time on these games is as long as like a normal title because they're not usually that big. Do you know what I mean?
It still takes work.
It still does, but I don't think it's like 2-3 years like it is for
maybe a year and a half. But still, I still think a year and a half ago people were more excited about VR than they are now.
That's true.
But they couldn't have predicted that. If only they put a battle royale mode in there. Yeah, The Crew 2 is coming out. That's a video game. I can't really remember The Crew or if I played it. Was The Crew a Ubisoft game? Was that the Ubisoft game? Was that the one where you drive all over America? Was it that?
Yeah,
one?
You could drive anywhere.
Right. Well, yeah, this one's the trailer. It's like some Inception world bending shit going on.
Yeah, I remember when we looked at this when it was on at E3, and it's like you can drive anything. You can fly a plane, drive a car, ride a bike, get in a boat,
folding on top of New York.
I think it's just saying like the whole world is connected or some shit like that.
Yeah, you can ride anything or do anything you like in it.
It could be good, because I think The Crew had some decent ideas. So I don't know. Like you never know. It might just needed another sequel, and it could have done it. So I think driving games are fucking boring anyway. Anyway, let's move on. They are, aren't they? Attack on Titan 2. From what I know, the first Attack on Titan game was pretty good. This is based on the anime Attack on Titan, and the first game was had some similarities to Spider-Man because you have to sort of swing around and shit to attack the Titans, and so yeah, that got good reception. So a second one, I'm sure, will do well. Is this the one
where it's like there's these enormous
giants? Naked.
Giant. Yeah, I saw a trailer for this. It looks pretty interesting.
Well, the anime is crazy, and the only reason I watched the first episode because my niece loves it, and it wasn't terrible for anime, but like, you know, she's also a teenage, you know, kid, so like, you know, things are weird, and they have no decent opinions. So I don't know. It's definitely not for me. But the game, I remember watching the first game and listening to people talking about Attack on Titan, and it did, you know, it got some positive reviews saying it, you know, it works well, it looks good, and I wouldn't be objected to try it, but to be honest, it's just not on my pile of priorities. So it's good there's a second one coming. The biggest game probably, well, there's another one that you probably care about, Stu.
I was gonna say, what are you going on about?
All right, it's opinions. All right, calm down. Sea of Thieves.
In fact, there's another one as well this month that looks excellent.
Yes, Sea of Thieves has got a big spotlight on it, and obviously everything Xbox do at the moment seems to get criticised, I feel. But this one is Rare doing its own thing. So for so long now, Rare hasn't had a chance, and since Phil has come along, Phil Spencer, I feel like this is Phil saying, Rare, do what you want, but don't fuck it up. And this is their chance. And I've heard people talk really good things about it, but I'm not quite sure what the point of it is. You know, what I like about PUBG and what I don't like about... Calm down. What I don't like about games
not everything has to come back to PUBG.
Well, like, I'm thinking why PUBG works so well. Like things like Rust and DayZ and stuff like that. There's no end to it. There's no, like, you're done, right? Whereas PUBG, there's like a goal, which I can't fucking get, by the way. And with Sea of Thieves, like it's that, you know. But who am I to say? Because Minecraft is the same thing, isn't it? It's open. You don't, and Rust and and DayZ are massively
Yeah,
popular.
I
so-
get the impression with Sea of Thieves, it's kind of like an open-ended adventure that you can have with your mates online, where
Yeah, it's
you jump in your pirate ship, you go and like raid some other pirate ships, you go and like find buried treasure on an island, you fight some bad guys.
it's
you
my
get
problem with
eaten by an octopus.
it's my problem with all Microsoft exclusives. Really, it's that it just seems a little bit too light. You know what I mean? Like every Microsoft exclusive, apart from Gears, feels like it's just really. It's got this gloss of like, as long as it's okay for kids as well. Do you know? And it's not gritty at
They
all.
still have like appeal for every sort of
and I just
age range.
it feels a bit it just feels a bit kiddie and a bit childish. Not to say that it won't be fun, and I've never tried it, to be honest. So, I'm not really surrounded by friends that do want to try it either. So that's the problem, isn't it? You know, if people play PUBG because everybody else is playing it, right? And people listen to me talk about it, and then they hear their mates playing it, and sooner or later they're wrapped in. Like Marsh had no intention of playing PUBG, but now he's stuck with it, and now he loves it. And I don't really hear anyone talk about Sea of Thieves in that kind of way. I heard Bongo talk about it, saying it was good, and then he just sort of moved on. You know, I don't know. I'm curious.
Well, to be fair, it's not fully out yet, and there's only a few people had a chance to play it. I think I think it's like a selective amount of people, isn't it?
I think they opened it up quite a lot after a while.
Did they?
Yeah. Anyway, we're speculating. It could be good. It looks. I'm interested. I wouldn't say I'm excited. Yakuza 6: The Song of Life.
Oh
Which
yeah!
is coming to the PlayStation 4.
Game of the year already. Tell you, it's gonna beat Red Dead 2. I'm telling you now.
Well, I think maybe I'll get a PS4 this year, and then I can play both of them and tell you that you're wrong. But yeah, but this it might be the year for the PS4 for me. But anyway,
it's gonna be good. I mean, Yakuza 6. It's whatever. It's gonna be good.
There's not much to say about it, really, is there?
No, I don't really know what the storyline is or anything, but there's going to be more hitting people with bicycles, dustbins.
There's going to be a serious story with mad shit on the side.
There is. That's basically Yakuza in a nutshell.
Valkyria.
Good description. I like it.
Valkyria Chronicles 4. I know this is kind of like a turn-based RPG. I think. I know of it. There was one on the PS3, and it was like shell shaded. Seashells on the sea. Yeah. It's. What did you say, Duke?
No, I just said I was making fun of you saying cell shaded.
Right, making fun of me. Nice. Anyway, fuck Valkyria Chronicles 4. A Way Out is the other game that Stu was talking about.
Yeah, no way out. This is gonna be awesome.
So this is the game.
This does look awesome.
This is the game where the guy who made it is insane, and he was on that Jeff Keighley award thing, and he went, "Fuck the Oscars." This is that guy, and he's got plenty to say. And he likes doing things his own way. And so the cool thing about this is if I buy it, I can play it with a friend, and that friend doesn't have to buy it. Because the whole game is about playing it with two people, split screen. And the whole game split screen. So when they're seeing a cutscene, you're seeing their cutscene on the other side of the screen. So it's crazy. It's new, it's very different, and I love the last thing he did, which was Brothers. So I'm absolutely interested in this.
I am very confident that this is going to be great.
That's not where my thoughts are, because I feel like you set yourself up for disappointment. I feel like I like the last thing he did. Let's give this a chance, but I think this. I don't know. I'm 50-50 whether this will work or not, because it's a lot more ambitious than Brothers was.
Oh, it definitely is. And to sort of do a cooperative only game, you can't play it on your own at all.
It's very good, yeah.
It's very brave. It's very brave.
Very brave. And I hope he does well, because I quite like him. And I like Brothers, so. Ni no Kuni 2 is... I don't think any of us care about that.
No, we don't. Chris MJW will definitely care about
this. That's the one.
I've had the original game gifted to me twice. 2 different people gave it to me. But I still haven't played it. So.
No, I have nothing to say about that. Far Cry 5, which was delayed from last year to this year.
Okay.
It looks good.
I love Far Cry games.
Yeah, they are good. To
Small
me,
Far Cry.
yeah, I'm sort of on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Yakuza. Please tell us more about how.
Yeah, but at least Yakuza tries to do a different story every time. Far Cry is just
stop
Far
it.
Cry.
Oh, come on.
Let's unlock a tower. Let's go and clear out a base.
You're right. Hitting people with bicycles and
Let's
following
shoot someone in the face.
Girls in their underpants. That's a lot more innovative.
Ooh, and in this one, we'll have some crazy religious nut job.
Well, what's the difference in the Yakuza?
No, there's a cool ongoing story, man, of the Yakuza Mafia and all that jive.
Yeah, what's the story what's the difference between the Yakuza Mafia in Yakuza 4 versus 5?
Well, they have some different shit to get done.
Well, that's Far Cry.
Well, they have different shit to get done. There you go. That's nothing like Far Cry.
That's exactly what it says on the box.
Different
it says
shit to get done.
Yakuza 6 is different shit to get done.
Right.
Talk shite.
Terrible argument. Terrible argument.
No, I think the thing is with Far Cry games, well, in Ubisoft in general, it's just the same bloody template, cookie-cookered and whatever, cookie-cuttered even, and just spread across all the games that they make.
Yeah, Yakuza games are different from each game's game.
They're only making that game, though. They're not trying to pretend that game's 10 different games, though, are they?
What are you talking about?
Well, like, Ubisoft, right? That thing Duke loved last year, Far Cry, every game they make, The Crew, they use the same template. It's the exact same template. Assassin's Creed.
I agree.
They're all the same things.
I don't mind. It's a good template.
Just you put a different skin on it, and that's what I don't.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, Stu. It's that you're blinded by Yakuza.
That's true. Because if it's true about Ubisoft games, it's true about Yakuza games too.
Kind of, but the voice acting is great and the story's
nothing to do with it. What if a Yakuza game came
Far
out?
Cry game stories are usually
What if a Yakuza game came out and it was a linear-based third-person shooter? Would you still get behind it?
Probably. I don't know. I'll try anything once.
Well,
in fact, that's not necessarily true because I played the Yakuza game, The End of the World, and that was a bit shit.
Well, yeah, but that's a side. What if
That was
Yakuza 6 came out and it's a third-person shooter?
Well, it's not going to be. It's going to be a cool RPG set in Tokyo.
If you're not going to answer my hypothetical question, what's the point in the fucking show?
I'm not going to answer.
MLB The Show 18 is coming out. No one cares about that. Agony, don't know what that is. Maybe it's get when you play Yakuza. I have no idea. April, We Happy Few. That was the game on the Xbox preview program. It got a lot of hype and then it died off very quickly.
Well, it kind of looked cool, but then I don't really know what it is.
Well,
I don't really know.
I'm known for more than
really
Family Fortunes and a Mavis impression. No, yeah, it looked like BioShock, and then when you played it, it was like this, what do you call it? Procedural generated nonsense game, and no one really cared about it. Yeah, I've not got any excitement for that. A lot of people are excited for Anthem, which is coming out in April, apparently, according to this. Anthem is BioWare's new thing.
No. The list underneath is what else is coming out the whole year. Yeah.
All right.
No one knows when that's coming.
No. Okay, fair enough. So this will probably come out later to the year, or even the year after. This could be 2019. Yeah. But Anthem is a game that BioWare, so their last game they made was it Dragon Age in Quick? Or was
it was
Mass Effect 3?
The new Mass Effect. No, Mass Effect Andromeda.
They didn't make that.
Oh, no, it's a different team.
Okay.
That's why it's shite.
Yeah, I think these were Equiquig developers.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Ginny.
So it looks like Destiny to me, and it looks like an MMO.
Oh, yeah, this was definitely how can we cash in on the Destiny thing that everyone loves.
So if that is it, well, I'm afraid I'm out. Goodbye. It's a shame, but that's not what I'm interested in. What's Code Vein?
This is by the same guys who did Life is Strange. That's what they've been working on.
Life is Strange?
Life is Strange, because the Before the Storm was passed off to another developer, so they didn't make that. Someone else
not working on...
Does this game have 15-year-olds pretending or having encyclopedic knowledge of daguerreotypes?
I don't think so. No, this is like a vampire stealth game.
It looks very different.
So you play as the vampire. So you got to go and suck people's necks and all that shit.
Suck them off. Right, Crackdown 3.
It looks all right, actually. It could be cool.
Crackdown 3 is coming out, well, supposedly this year.
Is anyone really bothered about this
No
anymore?
one cares anymore.
I don't really know what's going on.
You know what? I'll look at it. I mean, I have such positive memories of Crackdown 1, and I never played.
I think we all do.
We all have that.
You finished my point. I never played Crackdown 2, so I didn't have those memories soiled by a bad sequel. So maybe this will be a good sequel, and I'll have leapfrogged right over Crackdown 2 and found the joy.
I just think it's a weird thing, Crackdown 3, because the first game, as we all will universally agree, was a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And just for the sheer craziness and the fact that nothing like that had ever been sort of out. Well, your playground of destruction, I guess, but it was just kind of cool, and it just sort of hit at the right time, and everybody bought it because it had a bloody Halo 3 beta code in it. So no one, and some people never even played it. You just got it for the code and then never played the game. But the few of us who did play it, which actually agree, it's kind of like a cult classic, I guess you'd term this as. It just, we loved it. I put endless hours into this game.
Hours. I think you're underselling it. I think a lot more people play it than you let it on. I think it's fine.
Oh yeah, but I think when it originally came out, nobody had a clue what it was. You just got it because it had this Halo beta code included.
Well, that's why it was, surprise again. Like
oh
PUBG,
yeah, we're definitely
PUBG, yeah.
But I don't think they'll get that line in a bottle again. I think that was kind of it, really.
And we've had Crackdown already. You know, Saints Row 4 was Crackdown. Yeah. We've done it, so I don't think it's going to work. Yeah. But anyway, Darksiders 3 is coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I couldn't give a shit about that.
I couldn't really.
Days Gone, which is the zombie game coming for the PS4, looks pretty bland. It looks pretty bland.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs to do something, but it could be another Horizon and look shit and then play brilliantly. Detroit Become Human. We all know that's going to tank.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Are you really excited for this?
No, not at all. I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting, but I'm not excited for it though.
Because Detroit or Become Human, Duke, is the Heavy Rain.
Piece of shit.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm not excited about it. It'll just be the same thing.
I'll play it because I probably will.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah. Whatever.
Final Fantasy 15 for the PC.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Do you know, actually, I was kind of excited for Final Fantasy 15. I was actually going to play it and just never did.
What happened?
I don't know. I just couldn't be asked. I've played too many big games in 2017, and it was just another big-ass game that I couldn't be bothered playing.
Big-ass game.
Yeah.
God of War looks like a big-ass game.
It does. What they say, an average 30 hours to finish it.
Yeah, and no cutscenes.
Yeah.
No loading screens. Sorry, not cutscenes. No loading screens.
Yeah, I'm assuming all the cutscenes will probably be in engine as well, so it'll all be seamless. It's going to be a seamless experience, like a movie.
I don't know why I don't care about this, but I think it's because I really liked God of War 3, and I like those other ones. But I get that they're old and you don't really get those types of games anymore. I don't know. I think this will be good. I'm just not excited about it for some reason. I'm not.
So what do you think about the change to this open world, sort of more Horizon Zero Dawn-esque gameplay?
It's a fad. It's like the trendy game at the moment, isn't it? You know, I feel like if they tried to reboot it 8 years ago, it would have been a third person. I don't know, hack and slash or something. I have no idea. Right? It's just that what game works at the moment. These really good story based ones. That's what PlayStation are really good at, like The Last of Us and The Last of Us and Uncharted and all that sort of stuff. And I think they looked at us like, what do we do well, and what do people like, and they turned God of War like they've got an IP that they can convert that to. So good on them, and I think it'll be fine. But I'm not too buzzed about it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe if I did get a PS4, I'd be more interested. But but I'm not at the moment. But I am interested in the next game, I have to say.
What's that?
This is Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh,
Sure you are.
I am absolutely excited about this.
actually interested?
Yes, it's you build a Jurassic Park. You just
Oh
build one.
God, yeah. No, actually, you probably are excited.
I know.
because I thought you were
This
joking.
looks sick.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're
You get
making
to
it
have your own.
It's so cool.
It's basically Jurassic Park theme world or whatever, isn't it? Theme park.
Yeah.
Planet Coaster, but with Jurassic Park.
It is, yes. Planet Coaster with dinosaurs.
I can't wait until like you've got a problem. The T-Rexes keep eating everyone, and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, putting the Velociraptors in the open probably wasn't a good idea.
It was brave. Anyway, I'll skip a lot of these because we don't care about these. Metro Exodus, you care about that, Stu, don't you?
I do.
Oh, she does. Metro
I
games are
do.
so great.
But there's been a little bit of controversy with this game. A little bit of controversy recently. I don't know whether you saw this in the news, but they basically did the vertical slice thing where the original trailer at E3 looked like freaking amazing, which of course it did.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they did the one at the last, I'm trying to think which one it was. It was the last one just before Christmas where they did another trailer for it. It looked totally different. Not totally different so much as it'd be, but it just wasn't as sharp and it wasn't as cinematic. And it, you know what I mean? They'd obviously maxed out the original trailer, and then this next one that came along with gameplay was a bit more realistic as to what you're going to get. Yep. So there's been a little bit of controversy, but it's still going to be great, so I'm not really that bothered.
I don't know. I didn't love the first Metro game.
You see, I love them, so I'm going to be fine.
Even though you were stuck on the chandelier for all that time.
Oh, I hated that thing. I nearly died.
Do you care about Metro?
Not really. I love the book, but the games have been okay. I have never played the second one. I think they're good, but they're not game of the year or anything.
You did love the book.
Ugh. Yeah, I love the book. The book's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest game of the year will be, of course, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is on this list.
Big head like this bookie work.
Sorry, I'm late with that one.
Yeah, you were a bit.
Yeah, Red Dead's gonna be awesome.
We hope. I can't see it. Well, there could be no reason why it won't be, is there? Is there any reason this game won't be awesome?
The first Rockstar game since 2013. They did re-release GTA 5. There's an image, an infograph.
GTA 5's doing all right.
There's an infograph of years and Rockstar releases, and every year they release something. I think from 2004 or something, they released a game every year until GTA 5. And people say because GTA Online makes so much money, who cares? They don't need money. They got
They're just swimming in money. They're just swimming in the stuff.
And people were saying to me, oh, they're gonna do the online like they did GTA 5, and but like that doesn't bother me because the online on GTA 5 is fantastic, and I've never spent a penny on it. So, and as long as the single player game is there, then who matters?
And I think they'll do exactly the same with this as they did with GTA 5 originally, where they'll release the single player stuff, and then they'll wait about 3 or 4 weeks or whatever afterwards to do the multiplayer.
It's possible, yeah.
Because they want people to play the single player, don't they? That's why
I think they do care about the single player. They put so much time into it, and they just nail it every time with their single player. So I don't mind all the online shit as long as the single player's there. And I'm sure I remember the last Red Dead. I started it. And I played the first couple of hours, and then I played the multiplayer for about 3 weeks before I even went back to the story. I remember that.
Yeah, because it was a good couple of weeks, weren't it, after they released it, before they released the multiplayer?
No, it was on launch.
No, it definitely wasn't.
No, it was.
I distinctly.
You're talking about GTA 5.
Oh, what are you talking about now?
Red Dead 1.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, wrong game.
So when Red Dead came out, I played the first couple of hours, the story, and then I played the multiplayer for like 3 weeks because I was so addicted.
Yeah, I remember that. You were talking about making your posse and all that. You were really excited.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and you got a donkey.
I don't think I would do that now. I think I would just absolutely kill the single player, to be honest, if I got it in my hands now. But yeah, but so no worries, nothing else to really say.
I loved
about
everything. I mean, Red Dead, I played everything. You know, one of my favourite bits was the zombie DLC.
Yeah, that was good. The
That was
Undead
just
Nightmare,
awesome because Undead Nightmare, because you thought you thought zombies had been done to death, it's going to be shit, and it just wasn't. It was just brilliant. Now they did, they came up with this, sort of story set in that world, and I love the fact that John Marston was just playing through it like as him and going, almost like he didn't realise what was going on.
He didn't really mind.
It all.
He just went, well,
yeah, just ignored it all. Zombies
I feel like I do want to play Red Dead again before number 2 comes out.
But, yeah.
There's too many to play.
There is.
Shenmue 3.
Oh, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be shit.
I find this very strange that you don't like this game.
I don't know. It just looks shit.
Because the people that made 1 and 2 went on to make another game.
I know. And that look.
Yakuza.
It could be great. It really could be great. But I just feel like
and if you play, I played Shenmue 1 and 2 back in the day with Marsh, and they do ooze. When I look at videos of Yakuza, you go, yeah, you can totally tell these were the people that made Shenmue.
Maybe I'm going to love it. I don't know.
Because
I don't know what
in Shenmue, there was the fighting, the crazy fighting stuff. There was arcade games in like shops and stuff. There was really weird characters. There was a guy who dressed up as like he used to have this hot dog stand and he had like dreadlocks, and there was like weird shit in Shenmue, and it just sounds like Yakuza, and I'm just shocked that you've got this weird.
I don't know.
Opinion.
I don't know. Everything I've seen of it,
looks jank and shit.
It just looks janky as shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like Yakuza.
Yakuza's not janky at all.
I know. I'm just playing.
But that's what I mean. That's my issue. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it finally comes out, it might look amazing. But the stuff I've seen, and the voice acting was jank as well.
Yeah, well, Shenmue's voice acting's always been jank. People love that. The Shenmue fans love that.
Yakuza isn't. Yakuza's like really good voice acting, even though it's all in Japanese. You can tell they're good voice actors.
Anyway, fuck Shenmue 3. It's gonna be shit.
Fuck Shenmue 3. It's gonna be shit.
Spider-Man for the PS4. This is the one, that everybody cares about.
One.
It looks all right. To be honest, it looks like a really good version of all the other Spider-Man.
I think this is going to be pretty good, to be honest.
No, but like, I think it'll be good, but I don't think it's going to be like blow your shit amazing, because I've watched some of the trailers and stuff, and it looks like other Spider-Man games, but better. It does look better.
Well, it looks like Spider-Man with Batman combat.
Yeah, but like,
but Spider-Man. But wait, no, Batman stole the combat from Spider-Man.
Yeah, and there's been tons of Spider-Man games that have stole from Batman since Arkham Asylum as well. So, yeah, it doesn't really say anything new to me. State of Decay 2, I am excited about this one. I think this is a game that could do well. I didn't really like the first one though, but from what I've heard, they've learnt all the mistakes that they've made, and this is the zombie game again in State of Decay. I don't know. I think it's one to watch, but that's coming out on the Xbox One and the Puck. Street Fighter, blah blah blah.
By the way, I need to do a correction.
What? Go on.
Code Vein isn't the game I was thinking of.
What is it?
No, that's Vampire or Vampire, which is near the bottom of the list. Code Vein is something totally different.
All right.
So, a wrong game, not by the Life is Strange people at all.
Okay, well, whatever. We've gone past it now. It's too far.
So who cares? I've got it wrong.
The Walking Dead Season 4 is coming out, apparently, this year. So this is
I've heard that.
Final season, they've said, of the Walking Dead series by Telltale. How do we feel about them
season? Is Season 3 all done?
Season 3 is all done.
Oh, I should play Season 3? I have no opinion about Season 3.
I haven't heard great things, to be honest.
I know, but I don't know. Like, I played Season 1, I played Season 2. I really liked both of them. And
so have I. I think we all have, but none of us has played
what's
3.
The problem? Why don't we try Season 3? I know Stu played it.
I played it. I played and finished it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It's all right. It was all right.
Well,
it was better than I was anticipating.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I think this being the last season might generate a bit of a bit of excitement. You know, I like it when shows wrap up, you know, and there's an end. So I think this might do it some favours.
I love the fact they put platform to be like what it's going to be. It's going to be on everything: PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, iOS, Android. It'll be on everything.
No, we don't know what it's going to get released on. It could be just released on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. But eventually it comes to everything,
everything.
But it won't come to everything
unless that is, they've updated the engine and it won't run on iOS anymore. No. That's it. That's the only thing that's possible, I guess.
The Wolf Among Us Season 2, I know a lot of people are excited about this. I'm not as in love with The Wolf Among Us. I thought it looked cool, but I didn't really get what was going on that much, and like it.
I quite like The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I think it's just me.
Cool.
I think it's me, really. I think it's my issue with it, but I was never really enamoured with it. I thought it was cool, but that was it. I feel like if I didn't listen to podcasts and play that game, I would have forgotten about it by now. Yoshi 2018, which is coming to the Switch, and this game looks very cute. It's all cardboard aesthetic. The last Yoshi game was yarn and stuff like that, whereas this one is cardboard. All the environments made out of like cardboard, and you know, toilet.
It looks very Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Like there's tunnels that look like toilet paper tubes and stuff like that. So I, as a Switch owner now, someone who
as you are,
someone who has the chance to play Bayonetta 3, I think I'm excited about Yoshi. Yeah, so I would play a Yoshi game now that I have a Switch. So that's most of the list of most of the games we know of for the first half of.
Would you play Bayonetta 3 though?
I might play Bayonetta 3 just to spite Stu.
I know. You probably will, won't you?
Yeah, I might do.
That'll not come out till about 2019 or something anyway.
I hope it never comes out.
It'll come out eventually.
So that's the list.
So that's it. But like I say, for all those people who were shouting at me, going, "That Code Vein has nothing to do with that game" or whatever, whatever.
One's saying that. Nobody's
I bet they were. I know I would have been.
I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, so Vampire is what that's actually called. And it does look pretty cool, by the way. It does look pretty cool. Well, that's it. That's it for what we know so far. But obviously, we'll talk more as stuff comes out throughout the year, I guess, and actually play these games.
We're not going to talk about anything other than what we just mentioned.
Maybe actually play them. Who knew? But on that note, we've got loads and loads of emails for Chinny's competition.
We do have a lot of emails.
That's right.
Whoa, that ruled.
Okay, so how I want to do this, and I haven't read the stories. I've seen the emails come in. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my microphone. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of paper and a pen in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want us to pay attention and listen to the stories or whatever comes in. And I did remember I asked for stories, Christmas stories, and then I just asked people to email in because nobody was emailing in. And then people started emailing the stories.
Story.
They did.
So,
but can I just say we have got a couple of earlier emails before all those came in, so we've got other stuff to cover.
Well, let's do the competition one, Stu. I feel like we've got to get them done.
God.
I feel like we've got to get them done. We've got to get them done.
I was going to save them. I was going to get the normal ones out of the way and then do all the competition ones.
Okay, do the normal ones then, but this is how I want to do it, right? This is how I want to do the competition. So we'll have Stu, Duke, and me, all right? And we have to listen. Even if the email is, I want the code, right? We have to review their email out of 10. And then we'll add up our scores, all right? And whoever gets the high score wins the code.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Get the other emails out the way.
Okay. Yeah, we've also got some codes to give away for Minecraft in addition.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't the game those?
It was Mark Fisher.
Yeah,
Mark
that's right.
Fisher. Here's his email anyway. Here, this is what it is. Elusive man. He's very elusive.
Yeah, that's right.
This is what he says. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Here are those Minecraft Xbox One codes. Yeah, I'm not going to read them out, obviously. There are Windows codes, so you redeem them on your Xbox account, and then you can download Minecraft to your Xbox too. Hopefully, anyway. They came with our Xbox Ones. Just wanted to say a big, massive thanks to you guys for the many, many years of entertaining shows.
You're welcome.
Wait, did we put out entertaining shows?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Every week.
To say the stupid, dumb shows.
Exactly. I've been a listener since the early days, and I've never missed a show.
Wow.
It's like some sort of torture, isn't it? What is that?
What's your problem, dude?
Jesus Christ. Wishing you and your families a very happy new year and hoping a new year brings more games that Duke dislikes. Because I love hearing him complain about them.
That's somebody who enjoys hearing me complain. Y'all can't ever say that nobody likes to hear me complain.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of twitching one, Duke? It would be hilarious.
I think
a game I hate.
It'd be great to watch you play Heavy Rain.
It would. Live on Twitch would be very funny.
That would be funny.
It would be funny.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Take care, all, Mark. So thank you, Mark. That's very kind of you. Very kind.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. And we have got another one. This is from Jake. And he says, hello, veteran gamers.
Hello.
Hush.
As the year comes to an end, it brought me to reflect on my games that I've played this year. Because of your show, I decided to create my own Dirty 30 backlog list. And to my surprise, I completed my 30th game on the list.
Nice.
I really enjoyed my time with the games this year, and focusing on one title at a time really helps. Thank you guys for the show you put on. It's a weekly highlight. I wish all three of you a happy new year. PUBG for life. PUBG. JP Snake. So there you go. Thank you very much for that.
Good old JP
right.
Snake.
JP Snake.
And now we're on to PUBG. Give me the game. Give me the game. Give me the game.
Give me the game. Give me the game.
Give me the game.
Yep. Okay. Go.
So you got two codes. Is that correct? Is it two?
No.
Or one?
Got the one.
Just a one. Bit stingy.
I've only got one.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, but they were free.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
So here's the first one. PUBG says, "Hey guys."
Hey.
Hey. I'm sure you'll be inundated with requests for this code, but if I'm not too late, I'd love to grab this copy and see what all the fuss is about with chicken dinners and shit. Happy New Year, guys. Mark.
Okay, so Mark, what do we think of that email?
It's decent. It wasn't blowing me away.
Mark's out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
6. I'd have gone a 5, to be honest.
Wow. Duke.
Yeah, I'll go 6.
6. Okay. Well done, Mark. Congratulations, but you haven't won it yet. You're the highest one, though, Mark. Mainly because you're the first one.
Highest one. The next one's from Andrew Russell.
Yep.
And he says this: "Ahoy, Chinny!
Ahoy!
Ahoy, ahoy! As I said, or as you said, should I say, I have an Xbox One, and I want a free one. PUBG code, that is. See how long I last before you shoot me." So there you go. That's what he says.
Okay. So what was his name?
That's...
What was his name?
That is Andrew Russell.
Andrew. Okay. I like that email because it mentions me a lot.
Yeah, it does. And he's insinuating that you're so good at the game you're going to shoot him.
No, I was going to give him a 7, but now I'm going to give him an 8 because he's saying how good I am.
Hey, that's a big one. That's a big. Okay, here we go.
What about you? What are you going to give it?
I'm going 6 on that, to be honest.
Duke?
I'll give it a 7.
That's high. That is a high one. And DR.
Pretty high. Okay, the next one's off Woody. Right, you ready?
Yep.
Yes, we're ready.
He says this.
It's an email, not a marathon.
I know. The other day, a squad and I were playing PUBG, and I hit a ramp with the 3-wheel motorcycle, did a flip over a house, and killed the whole squad. Unintentionally, of course. My brother couldn't get the disc to go into the console version the next day because there was another disc in it, and he tried to force it. No more PUBG. So I think he wants the digital code because he broke the disc or something. Can you get it on disc?
I think so.
Maybe that's what happened then. So he's killed his disc drive on his Xbox. So hence no more PUBG.
Dear me, that is a tragic story.
It's a story, though. We've got our first proper story.
It is a good story, and the whole taking the squad out was a good story.
It was pretty good.
Mm,
See, I'm going to go 7. I'm going to go one
7.
higher on that.
What was his name again?
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost his name.
That's Woody.
Woody, yes, of course. Woody.
Woody.
Duke?
I'll give it a 6. It is a good story. Doesn't blow me away the way I wanted to be blown away.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah, there wasn't enough character development for me in the when the killing out of the squads. But I feel sorry for his brother, so I'm going to give him a 7.
7? So that's 2 7s.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Right, are you ready for the next one?
Okay.
Yes.
This one's from Jason Gallagher. And he says this. Duke, I'm not going to ask you to queue up Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire, but it is a solid song. Here we go. There was this one time I ran out of toilet paper and had to use Kleenex. Unfortunately, I wasn't aware it was a type for nose tissue.
Haha, you knew I was going to play that.
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I wasn't aware it was a type of nose tissue for colds. It had Vicks built in, and it burned.
Would you like to not receive a copy of this game? Tell us about a pooping story of yours.
Or that time I got attacked by a pit bull and got pepper spray on my arms. So I went to the sink to wash up and then had a piss and wound up getting pepper spray on my pecker. That was screaming in public, washing my cock in a public sink fun.
Okay.
Or the one time I ran my nuts into a pole. Yes, on accident, assholes. I immediately passed out. I know, that wasn't very funny either. But what about the time I went to work scheduled physical examination and had a female doctor? Joking around, I asked her if it was normal for my left testicle to be lower than my right one. Of course it is, isn't it? Her answer, it depends. Does it hurt? No, it didn't hurt, but I've been paranoid about my nuts ever since. What about the time I passed out and when getting a rectal exam? That was fun. Oh, that reminds me. I once passed out while constipated on the shitter. I woke up with my elbows on my knees and my legs were asleep. I stood up to wipe and fell headfirst into the toilet bowl.
What?
Oh my goodness. Jason, what are you doing here, man? Do you want a copy of the game or not? I'm going to tell them all the weird things that have happened to me.
It's a weird story. He's giving you stories.
How do you sit on a toilet, stand up, and then fall head first?
Well, Well, Kay said that, right? Because I read that bit to Kay because I found it very
nice
amusing.
to know that you read these
listen
stories.
to this.
Oh yeah, but I said, does he stand up to wipe his ass? Maybe.
You're gonna squash all the poo together. It's like I don't know what's going on.
Look, I don't know.
I don't know. I love Jason. I do. But those stories, it sounds like a
There is more. There's more. We've not finished
okay,
yet.
all right, no worries.
There is more.
Brilliant.
Sorry, guys. I haven't sent any poo jokes in this year. Question, real quick here. If every time you go poo, your anus is like a kind of spray paint, should you swallow your pride and go see the doctor?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
sure. I want to risk passing out again during a much-needed rectal exam. I went home feeling violated and very sore from the last time. Had to shower as soon as I got home. Remember years ago when I told you about a girl I had dated in my 20s, and when she kissed me for the first time and I realised she had a lizard tongue? I do vaguely remember this. It was poking and prodding my tongue like a finger. Well, that wasn't the half of it. What I forgot to tell you was that she actually abducted me. Yeah, I remember the spaceship like it was yesterday. She finally let me go. She discovered that she actually loves British men. Said she was heading for Wolverhampton. I haven't seen her since. Good thing Chinny's tied down because that lizard was one seduction machine. Anyway, give me the bloody code. I practically wrote a book here. Hey, also I wrote a free audiobook for you guys. P-Town is coming soon on the Ped and Mello Show. Keep it weird and shit, Stu.
Have you heard about P-Town?
I've heard about S-Town, but I've heard he's doing something.
He's wrote a story,
Yeah.
and I believe Peds has edited it, and it's going to be on the Ped and Mello Show.
I am going to listen. I must admit,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a listen.
So
So what did we think of his email?
I think there was quite a lot of shit in it.
There was.
literally.
A lot of stories, though.
I do, but the problem with these.
Hang on a second. No. A lot of moments. Those aren't necessarily stories.
The problem with Jason
that happened with
the problem
poop involved.
the problem with Jason's email is like he kind of starts and doesn't know where he's going to end. I feel like, and
there was a little bit of rambling.
They'd be sometimes they're quite hard to follow, but I love the fact that he writes in. So I'm going to give a 7.
Yeah, I'm going to give a solid 7 as well. I've got to say.
I will also give a 7. Why not?
Okay. No worries.
And then, in addition, I mean, the guy doesn't give up. He did send us another email. This is short, to be fair.
We should have specified one per customer.
I know, yeah. He says, quick note, I was just in a very hot bubble bath calming my hemorrhoid when I thought of you guys. I just wanted to say I hope they win the code. Also, don't worry, no more toilet humour for me until next year, unless I die during the rectal exam. Did I win the code?
Now, wait, when did you send that email?
That was more or less directly after the first one.
When was the first one?
The 4th of Jan.
Oh, so when he says next year, he actually means 2019, huh?
Yeah, must be 2019, yeah. Yeah. Very funny.
Okay.
Anyway, let's carry on. Adam Birmingham. He says, I want it. That's all, Adam.
I like how direct he is.
He's very direct.
That's very direct.
Not much of a story, but I did say on the second week, just tell me if you want it. So he is following the rules.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him... I think I'm going to give him another 7 for that.
No, I'm giving him a 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to say there's not a lot of effort gone in there. I'm with Duke on this. I think a 5.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, Adam. I did try.
Yeah.
Too bad.
And then we got another one off Jason Gallagher.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Does anybody want to change their score from earlier? Because now he's emailing in.
He says, and this is just entitled #7. And he says this. Did I win the code? Once at the age of 7, I was playing as second baseman during a game of baseball. I told coach I had to go. He said I should have gone before the game, so I just shit my pants and I had to leave the game early. Code, please.
So,
okay.
Based on that email and the other two, does anybody want to change their score?
No, I'm happy with what I gave him.
Because ironically, he said 7, and we all gave him 7, so that's interesting. Okay, any more?
No, there's no more for the competition. There is one more email. As far as I know, unless you've noticed any I've missed.
So at the moment, we've got a draw. We've got a draw. And it's between Jason Gallagher and Andy Russell, I think it is. So thanks to everybody else. I'm sorry. But, can't give it to everyone. Unless I was rich, and then I'd just
That was pretty random as well, because we had no idea what it was going to add up to when we were doing it. So
Andy...
So what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. Assign heads and tails, and I'll go and ask
I've
Alexa
got a coin.
to toss a coin. Oh, just go do it real then. Do it for real.
No, I like
to ask Alexa.
No.
Do it. You couldn't go to a website and click in true or false, heads or tails.
Ask Alexa. Will we hear Alexa do it?
Probably not from here. It's not quite close enough. You might do.
Ask Alexa something to see if we can hear her.
This minute, I'll have to go in the other room just a second.
For fuck's sake.
It's just in the other room. It's only like next door. Just bear with me 1 second. Just a minute.
Why?
Wow, if you type in heads or tails into Google, it will flip a coin for you.
Yeah, I know. Good, isn't it? It's almost like you don't need Alexa.
I wonder if I can get a sound clip on one of them.
Did you hear that?
Not really.
That's on the full volume as well.
Okay, I've got a coin here, right? And
yeah, just toss a coin.
We've tried all the technological fixes. Let's try the 5th century version of
let's do it.
flipping the coin.
Jason's not happy in the chat. He says, a 7, Chinny. I'm worth more than a 7.
Look, he's equal top at the moment.
He's equal top. So this is my coin. Right, it's a 20p. It was made in 1982. It's an old one. Older than me, this coin. So, what we're saying, heads Jason, tails Andy. Would that be all right?
Sounds fair. Sounds fair.
Okay, I am flicking the coin now. It landed on my lap, and it's tails.
Oh, so it goes to Andy. Yeah.
So
That means Jason won.
No, it doesn't. We gave tails to Andy, didn't we?
Andy,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Tails.
Yeah,
Jason
congratulations,
was
Andy.
heads. Andy was tails.
Yeah, Andy was tails. So Andy Russell, you win the code.
Yay!
No, I've just got to remember who gave it to me. No, I do remember now.
And
I
Jason gets the
remember.
consolation prize.
Yeah,
Special
consolation
round of
prize.
applause for Jason.
Yeah, special round of applause.
Yep.
So the person that
So,
gave
so
it, the
wait.
person that gave me the code was David Tripney, by the way. So shout out to David Tripney.
Yeah.
David Tripney. What are we doing with the Minecraft codes? Are we going to give him one of those as a runner-up prize if he hasn't already got it on his Xbox, which he
Yeah,
probably
why
has?
don't we give him that?
Jason, do you want a Minecraft code?
Yeah, as a runner-up.
Who doesn't have Minecraft
Well,
Me,
the-
I don't have Minecraft.
on the Xbox One?
Yeah, he probably has it. But anyway, we'll give him one of those if he wants it. And if not, we'll think of something else to do with those. So there you go. So well done, everybody, and well done for everybody entering. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for being part of our contest.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And I've got to say,
Fuck off.
I've got to give Jason props. He did put a lot of effort in. He did put a
I
lot
know,
of
Yeah.
effort in.
but the system
He put
that
some
we
effort in. Not a lot of effort.
the system that we complicatedly put together
Yeah,
has
yeah.
picked a winner. So
It has. It has.
it was fair.
Right. On that note, we have got one. Is it just one speak pipe? Isn't it this week? I think we've got, which I
That's
sent to you. Let's do that.
Okay, here we go, people.
Speak pipe. It's the way to leave a message
it's
for
crap.
us.
And it's from Derek Signs. It's probably a quiz, huh? House of Pain. Oh, yeah. And that song actually is like the fight song for our local college team. So they play that at like every football game and people jump around in the stands.
Happy New Year, veteran gamers and podcast listeners everywhere. This is Derek Sains again, and today is the 6th of January. And on the 16th of February, I'm going into a hospital for an operation on my legs.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Oh,
what
God.
the doctor recommended before the operation was to lose some weight, and I'm actively trying to do that, including going teetotal until after the operation.
Oof.
And I got to wondering what the veteran gamers' fitness regime was. Do you have a fitness regime, diet, exercise regime, any sort of regime? And I guess when you're thinking about games like PUBG, Skyrim, Yakuza, spending hours in front of a console or a PC, it's probably not the healthiest way to
Blasphemy! Kill the heretic!
spend your day. But I noticed from the Metro paper this week that the World Health Organization has classified gaming as a disease from this year.
Actually, no, that's not exactly accurate. It's recognized a certain kind of gaming addiction. It's not that all gaming qualifies as that. And in fact, I stumbled upon a counter argument from another news source recently that talked about the health benefits of gaming. And I shared that on Facebook. So people who can find that on my Facebook file. But yes, look, there are people who go overboard and they spend, 4 days straight staring at computer screens.
Yeah, trying to get a chicken dinner in PUBG.
Fuck off.
And so I thought that was quite interesting. But that's it for now. So keep on gaming. And if you're serious about getting fit, here's a little advice for you.
Wow, that's Big Daddy Kane. That's a classic. No half stepping. Oh. Yeah, fitness regime. Here's the thing. I'm known for being rotund, or what some might call a fat ass, because I like decadent food too much. I put cheese on things, and I like ice cream and donuts and all that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I want to be healthy, so I'm sort of a vegetarian. I mean, I have a weakness for fish, but for the most part, I don't eat any meat. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat. Chicken's not too unhealthy, but there are pharmaceuticals in chickens. They get pumped full of antibiotics and stuff. So I think that's a little unhealthy. So the fact that I don't eat that stuff, I think that contributes to my being somewhat healthy. Not really, but a little healthier than I would be if I ate, McDonald's cheeseburgers and all that. And every once in a while, it's not often, and it's not having a dramatic impact on my figure, but every once in a while I do some sit-ups, I lift some weights, I jump rope, ride my bike, and so forth.
Yeah, I really can't imagine that.
I know, but it's true.
It'd be weird if you did.
It'd be weird if you imagined it, or
yeah, I've imagined.
It'd be
you
weird
doing
if
jump rope.
Stu just sat down and went, "I'm going to think about Duke."
I always think about Duke doing jump rope.
Duke exercise.
Yeah. Wait, hey, Stu,
Star jumps.
Stu, what are you doing? I'm thinking about Eric lifting a big weight.
Yeah, I am. I'm thinking about it now.
Oh, can you lift that weight?
Oh. I'm imagining me holding his legs down while he does his sit-ups.
You can lift my dumbbell any day. Is this a show? Right, okay.
I don't know anymore. Right, funnily enough, I do dry January every year. So after, what's that? What?
Dry January is when you stop drinking in January.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I do that for the whole month. I never drink in January. I'm always good every year. And I've been trying to keep fit. Like before Christmas, I was getting on the treadmill sort of a couple of times a week, maybe 2 or 3 times. But then I just stopped, So what I'm planning on doing
in the new
year, yeah, it was too much like hard work and a bit boring. That's
the problem, is that it can be boring. Like, I don't know. That and, from sorry, I cut you in, Stu, but, for me, the big problem is it's the end of the school day and I'm just so tired and I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to sit and do other things now. I just want to relax.
Yeah. So what I'm planning on doing is buying some badminton rackets, and I'm going to play some badminton with Mildred.
That's a man's sport.
Man. Well, I used to play squash, but that's not good for a 45-year-old plus person because you get a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
So I thought badminton is still a bit of exercise, but a little less strenuous. But it can be quite quick, So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play badminton.
And y'all know that I at one point set up in my basement a bicycle with a training the trainer behind it. You put I know y'all called trainer sneakers, but there's this thing called a trainer where it'll make the bicycle stationary. And I would set that up and play Skyrim or whatever on the PS3 down in the basement. Now that was great, and I think the fact that I've switched over to gaming on the PC means that that's really not an option anymore. But I think finding something fun to do while you exercise is the key. If I watch an episode of The Simpsons or something, that can help me have fun while I exercise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. But it's also finding the time, isn't it? Because there's always something else you'd rather be doing.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Yeah. But, I'm going on this stag do with Chini and whatever. I need to lose a bit of weight before then, so I guess I'll have to get on it.
Why?
I don't understand.
Well, 2 reasons. One, because I don't want to look like a big fat slob when I go on your stag do.
Why?
And because I need to lose weight. It just gives you a reason, doesn't it? And the other reason is obviously your wedding's coming up this year, and I have a suit that doesn't really fit anymore. So there's another motivator.
Yeah. No, I don't really, as the thinnest person on this podcast.
It's true. It is true.
It's just a fact, really.
It is a fact.
I don't really do anything. But
I don't even
No, I don't really. But I do plan on losing a little bit for the wedding. Not tons. I don't need to. I feel like if I lost a stone, that would be fine. If I lost 2 stone, I would look like I have AIDS.
And that's the veteran gamer's philosophy of health.
Because when I was 18,
don't lose too much weight, or you'll look like you have AIDS.
When I was 18, and I first met Stu in 2009 in the flesh. I was a lot thinner then, but when I was 18, I looked like I had AIDS.
I was a lot fatter.
People used to think, "Are you ill? Are you dying?" Because I was so thin. I'm not like that anymore. But
you were very thin.
I were, and I was right, yeah. So I don't want to do that again. But I could probably lose a stone, and I feel like the key for me, you saying the key is to do something while you enjoy it. I think the key is to do something you enjoy, rather than to do something while you're
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like riding my bike. Like, it's actually something I enjoy doing.
So I thought about it. It's like, what exercise do I actually like doing?
What about your ice skating, man? That's exercise.
Yeah,
kinda.
I do like doing that. And I've kept that up, and it does strengthen my legs. I can tell if I haven't been for a couple of weeks, and I go, I can feel it in my legs, you know. So it does do something. But
so can I ask you? Did you watch Dancing on Ice tonight?
All right, I want everyone to remember what Chinny just said about he can feel it in his legs.
He can. His quads.
No, I've pre-recorded them, so.
I'll bet you have. I said to Billy, I bet Chinny will be watching this. He'll be up for a bit of Dancing on Ice.
But the only exercise that I love doing is swimming. Love it.
See, I get bored swimming as well.
I love swimming.
I do about 5 lengths or whatever. I'm like, had enough.
I can't swim enough. Like and I'm not a great swimmer. My brother is a brilliant swimmer. He's like a fish. But I'm not as good as him. But when I was on holiday, all I would do is swim. Like whenever I got a free moment, swim, bye, and I'd be off.
That is funny.
I do love it, and I just want to swim really. And there's a gym, but I don't know if they do a swim only deal near where I work, and I don't know. But I need to.
You see, Millie's a really good swimmer. She's very, very good.
Well, get her on the show then.
I know, she's like a fish. She's like a fish. When we went on holiday last year, there's like a swimming pool complex there, and they have a 50-meter outdoor pool.
Mm.
And she's just like a metronome, just swimming backwards and forwards in the pool.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Read a book or something. What's the matter with you?
I like doing a few lengths, and then I'll chill on my back for a bit, move around, and then do a few more lengths and chill for a bit. It's relaxing. It's nice, but it's also like the best exercise you can do because it's all your body and everything. So, no. So that's my plan. Is to find a swimming pool and start going once or twice a week.
I know that who knew there might be one in Wolverhampton somewhere. Who knows?
What
the hell is that?
That's the thing. I told you to remember what Chinny said. Here we go. Come on.
Please end.
Why did I so long for the drop? There we go. Anyway, that's a song called "In Your Legs," and there's a part where the person says, "Can you feel it in your legs?"
Wow! If we could cut stuff out of this show.
All of that.
Oh,
I'll find it.
Someone will think the podcast has gone on some weird loop. What the hell was that?
Yeah. We've got another email, Stu.
No, that's it. That's it. We're done.
Have we got another email, Stu?
I don't know. There's one just arrived. That's what tends to happen while we're doing this show. Hold on, let me look.
Stu?
No, I must have missed one.
There we go.
You feel it in your legs?
You feel it in your legs?
What email have I missed?
Jason Steed.
I mentioned him.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, did I? Just a minute. Now you've lost. Oh, wait a minute. You might be right because I said we've got one that's non. No, I read it. I read that. Or have I? No, I haven't. I had it up ready to read, and then we moved on to Please Be Five. You're right. We have got another
Get it
email.
together.
I have got it. It's because of the competition thing and whatnot. Here we go.
My fault.
All right. Last email.
Yeah, it's Chinny's fault.
Yeah.
Jason Seedy says this. He says, hello again.
Hello.
I know I haven't emailed for a while, but I thought I'd wish you all a happy new year and hope that you all had a very good Xmas.
Hello.
It was.
Yes, we did. After your last podcast, which you said that the Switch was the fastest selling console of all time, I remembered way back, just before the Switch was launched, and IGN reviewed it, giving it a lower score than the Wii U, and said that they were underwhelmed and didn't think it was a success. Clearly, they were wrong.
Yep.
Clearly.
Clearly. However, last year wasn't all good for games. I was waiting for months of PUBG to come to the Xbox, but in September, everyone I play online with started playing Fortnite Battle Royale instead. I downloaded it to get some practice in before I got PUBG later in the year. I have never been more disappointed with a game as I was with Fortnite. I hate the game so much that it put me off getting PUBG until recently.
Damn, that's harsh.
Yeah, I hated everything about Fortnite, from the annoying community of people playing it to the consistently awful building. The building is by far the worst part of the game because it means that it isn't just about looting for weapons. It's also about cutting down bloody trees so that when you get to the end, you can just hide in a box that you made and camp there.
Yep.
However, after watching some streams of Chinny on PUBG, I decided to get it. And it is definitely one of the best games I have ever played.
I have to say.
I wonder why Chinny wanted to read this out.
I honestly didn't read the email before that, but it proper. I don't know about you two, but when somebody says, "I bought it after you started talking about it," it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it is true. It's a bit worrying, isn't it?
But I'm glad. I'm glad that he thinks it's good. So.
You see, this is why I play a lot of WoS games. Because I know if someone buys one of them, they're not very expensive, so they haven't lost a lot of money if they hate it.
That's not the reason why you play WoS games.
No, it isn't. It's because I like them. Anyway, he said, although it doesn't run well on the original Xbox One, and broke one of the fans in mine after 3 hours of playing. Jesus Christ. It's killed his Xbox nearly.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's still a very good game, especially when you have a group of people playing with you.
It is.
Happy New Year and stay cool, unlike your Xbox now. If you're down with the kids and that. Jesus Christ almighty, he's broke his Xbox fan.
Thank you, Jason Steed. The Xbox version, I played a lot of the Xbox version yesterday, and a funny thing happened.
Does it get noisy?
I've made a best bits of this on the YouTube channel. So you guys are Veteran Gamers UK YouTube channel. There's a PUBG Best Bits 7 it is, and there's a bit where I was playing with Matt. You remember from Matt's reviews?
Yeah.
Playing with Matt, and every time I play with Matt, he dies really quickly, and it's not his fault. The couple times, I think one time he just died. The second time, our own teammate, who was a random person, punched him to death. And then the third time, right, and this was the wounder. And he was driving in the car, first time he ever drove, and his game crashed. And what happens when your game crashes is your player doesn't die, it carries on doing whatever it was doing. So if you're running forward, it'll carry on running forward. If you're standing still, it'll carry on standing still.
What, like keep going forward? It doesn't get stuck on the spot. It just keeps on moving forward.
It keeps moving forward, yeah.
That's
so
funny.
If he's driving forward, guess what happens?
The car just keeps driving forward.
Guess who else was in the car? Me, Greg, and Mark were in the car. No, it was me and Greg. It was me and Greg. Mark wasn't there.
So you trapped? Can you not get out until it stops?
If you get out on a moving,
you want to go on 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, if you jump out of a moving vehicle on PUBG, you die. So
brilliant.
But the good thing was that he was driving straight into a river. So we drive into a river, we jump out, and I can't save him. And he's just dying in this car, and he just Matt has failed to have a decent game on PUBG. Bless him.
It was like the second Bourne movie when the guy's like, oh, "I can't save my girlfriend; she's in the car."
Yeah, or like iRobot.
Bourne movie.
Yeah, it's like that. So check it out on the YouTube channel; it's there. But I'm glad that Jason's enjoying PUBG. I'm relieved a little bit because I get worried when people buy games on my recommendation.
I really don't care. I don't, because like I just say what I think about it, and if someone buys it on the back of that's up to them. It's not my fault. I don't.
Yeah, but you are encouraging them in that direction.
You influence them.
Well, I guess, but I don't do it on purpose.
You make a show every week and publish it.
I know, but
he doesn't do it on purpose, Chinny. He's doing it.
I'm not sponsored by anyone, though. I just say what I think about stuff, like we all do. We just give our opinions.
You don't accidentally upload it, going, "Oh fucking hell, I did that again."
I know, yeah, I do every week. I don't know, whatever. It is weird. I don't really think about it.
No, I mean, I'm not going to get worked up if somebody doesn't like a game I like. That just proves that they're idiots. But I do
exactly
like what I like, and I do take the weight that my opinion has. I take that seriously. I think I don't want to lead people astray. Strange as that might seem, I do take that responsibility with some seriousness.
I suppose I never think about it.
That's fine.
I don't know.
But you would be if Millie did something that you recommended and then she hated it, you'd be upset.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Well, there you go.
I don't care. No, I mean, I don't think anyone ever takes any notice of me anyway. So
that's true. That is true.
It's true. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
true.
matter. Anyway, that's it. I think we need to get the hell out of here, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, people.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't do shout outs. Do we care?
Yes.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Jesus.
Go ahead, Chinny.
I've got to shout out Greg, because Greg sent me a package over Christmas for Christmas of American stuff.
Oh, nice.
He sent me a top that is way too thin. You can tell it's from California because there's no way you would wear that in England.
Oh, like a shirt.
It's like a long
sleeve.
Is
it a muscle back vest?
It kind of feels like one, but it's long sleeved. But it's so thin. The material is so thin. I was like, you'd never wear that in January in England. You'd die.
When you put it on, can you see your nips through the material?
I'll tell you what. I'll put it on for you, Stu, and you can.
Oh my God! I don't know whether I want to see this. Let's see this.
No.
Oh, I thought he was going to put it on now.
No, I'll put it on for you privately.
Oh, personally.
I shared it with my brother because my brother listened to the last episode, and I don't know why, but he gifted me a game on Steam.
See, that's what happens.
Bear in mind, this is the brother who's shit with money, and he's trying to save his money. So then he gifts me a game on Steam. Granted, I don't know how much this game was. By the look of it, it looks like it was...
What did he gift you?
So I'm reading it now. Deep Space Waifu.
What? What the hell is that?
Waifu?
Waifu is like a woman, a young lady in anime culture. Your girlfriend or whatever.
So...
Oh my God, it's not some weird, like, one of these hentai games or whatever the hell
I think my brother has found the weirdest, shittest Japanese game and gifted it to me.
I think he has. It was probably about 20 pence, wasn't it?
So thank you, Pete, for that. And then I'll shout out Xbox Wellesley. Wellesley. Hey. That's Wellesley. So you speak to Wellesley.
Is that how you speak to him?
Yeah, he sent a very, very nice message on the Xbox. I'll read it out. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Hold on. I laugh because he's talking about chicken dinner. I didn't realise. Hi, mate. So glad you chose PUBG as your game of the year. Wasn't listening to the podcast and how you're playing for a solo chicken dinner. Don't want to rub salt in the wounds. But I had my first solo the other day.
And then everyone's just taking the piss out of you, aren't they, really?
Wait. And then I had another one the next game, back to back. I have to say, it was a piece of piss. I don't know what you're talking. No, he said, I have to say, it was one of my proudest moments in gaming. And I've been gaming since the 80s. Would love to get a shout out on the back-to-back solo wins on the podcast. Cheers, dude. PUBG for life. Wellesley, thanks for getting in touch and everything, but fuck you. How dare you rub it in?
Well, everybody's got to do it, mate, until you
bastard.
Get it. I love it. I love the fact everyone's giving you shit because you can't get it.
Well,
it's never happening, man. It's never happening. You'll do it. You'll do it. You'll do it. Just
well,
be
thanks, Wellesley. Well, he did say some nice things about the show, so thank you, Wellesley.
Yes, thank you, Wellesley. I like him. I like him even more now that he's taking the piss out of you. It's great.
He's not taking the piss. He's just pointing out that I'm terrible at video games.
He is. He is.
But if
you're getting old.
But
if,
you're old, but like that, I don't know. I think he's talking about PUBG on the Xbox, which is for babies. So it doesn't really matter.
It's not really a chicken dinner, is it? You know, it's like a half of a chicken dinner.
Nah, it's not even a chicken dinner.
Half of one.
There you go.
It's boring. I'm bored now.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'm bored.
Of the whole show.
Know, I haven't got anything to shout out apart from I finished Ready Player One this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's really good. So if you've never read it, it's well worth a read. It was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So it's really good. But Steven Spielberg's probably going to trash it.
Well, he does that.
Yeah, he does. Probably not going to be that great when he finally comes
What are you
out. But
talking
anyway,
keep your mind open.
We're talking about what Steven Spielberg's going to trash it. What are you talking about?
No,
he did AI, which sucked.
Yeah,
he doesn't do science fiction very well, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Well, AI was a weird one because he was following Kubrick's notes.
Well, he should have been able to save it, and if not, walk away.
Yeah. Should have walked.
I mean, Kubrick lost his mind at the end. Don't get me wrong. I'm not totally absolving him of that, but
yeah. AI is a weird one. I don't really. It is a Spielberg movie. It is a Spielberg movie, but I don't really think of it as a Spielberg movie, to be honest.
Oh well. The Shitberg movie.
I love Steven Spielberg. I think he's great.
I like him.
I know you do.
I just think sometimes he screws things up. I guess I should have said.
Yeah. We'll see. It could be good. It could be shit.
Keep your mind open, dude.
Yeah, keep your mind open. Have you read it, Ginny? You don't read, do you?
No, I don't read. No.
Yeah.
A, because I'm on the dyslexic scale, I reckon, and B, because reading's for losers.
Reading's for dicks. Duke, have you read Ready Player One?
I have not read that book.
Big head like this bookie work.
I think you'd like it. It's good.
I will read it at someday. I've just got like 10 books already going at once, and I don't need to be.
He multi-reads. He multitasks. He reads more than one at once. That's just weird.
I get so distracted by new stuff.
He reads 10 books at the same time.
Yeah. Books for Duke are like video games for me.
He's like Duke's like Johnny Five.
He is. Yeah. So
Who's
Duke.
Johnny? He said, and smiled in that special way.
I haven't heard that song for a long time.
Oh my god!
Classic. El DeBarge, baby, El DeBarge. Where is he now?
Oh my god! Shout outs, dude! Come on, let's get out of here.
Who?
You're the last person.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I will shout out Hardly Dan because he sent me a picture of Bayonetta 3 currently in development, and it's just a picture of Marge Simpson as a witch. I will shout out Antonio because we played some Rocket League a day. Stu Leck sent me a picture of Rocket League little balls that have cars in them. It looked really stupid, but he was like, "Is this how you know a game is popular?" And I said, "That's how you know a game is merchandising." And I took the flamethrower and put Rocket League on it. Spaceballs the t-shirt. Spaceballs the breakfast cereal. Yeah, and everybody listening, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We love you. And did you guys see the light switch that someone painted Nintendo on?
No.
Get it? Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I saw that actually. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Oh. So whoever made that, I hate you, but it was funny.
There you go. Is that it? We done? Let's get the hell out of here.
Outro song. The end of the show. You fucking pricks. Turn the podcast off. Oh, wait, you don't need to do that because it'll turn off when it ends. Why don't you listen to another podcast, you ungrateful fuck?
Something less boring instead. In at home, watch TV, turn it up, so good to me. Why don't you? Why don't you? Go.
There you go. Job done. Woo.
Job done.
Yeah. I've got 2 days off. 2 days off this week during the week. I'm going to concentrate on finishing shit up. So I'm going to try and get Wolfenstein done. I'm going to get Finding Paradise done.
You do that.
And possibly Lego. I'm going to try and get Lego City Undercover done.
Okay. I want everyone to know that during this podcast, I was paying attention, but I was also making my latest cross-stitch pattern. So I'm ready to go for my new cross-stitch. Yeah!
It's congratulations, Mike, on your wedding day.
Nope. I already cross-stitch y'all shit. I don't need to cross-stitch y'all nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like a suitable wedding present for Chinny.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't getting no shit.
I mean, I might get you something, but it's not gonna be a cross stitch. I'm doing cross stitches for everybody I know once, and then I'll cross stitch other people.
Yeah, but this would be for Mike and Tara together, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. It could be something for Tara, but I'm not doing that. Not yet. Maybe I'll do that.
Tara really liked the Veteran Gamers thing.
Well, what it is, so if I were to do something for her, like, would it be someone dancing or doing Pilates?
Yeah, I'll have a
Is
think.
there a pop culture thing she's into?
I'll have a think.
Okay, have a think. Let me know.
I will.
Okay. End of the show.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're done recording.
And we're done.